Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone. Circuit Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans held their final open OTAs today. Rookie wide receiver Carnell Tate was back after missing on Tuesday. The team will wrap up OTAs tomorrow and then begin mandatory minicamp next week on June 16th and 17th, with a full team set to be in attendance. In NFL news today, the Denver Broncos have agreed to a 5-year extension with head coach Sean Payton. Payton has been in Denver since 2023 and is currently 32-19 with the Broncos, including an AFC Championship appearance last year. The Chiefs are trading former Vols offensive tackle Wanya Morris and a 7th-round pick to the Falcons in exchange for a 6th-round pick. Lastly, World Cup group play begins today with Mexico taking on South Africa at 2 p.m. The U.S. will face Paraguay tomorrow in Los Angeles at 8. For our Foundation Repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once in your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three and 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty with you on a beautifully hot day in the Music City. 93 degrees right now in downtown Nashville. Feels like 100.
Yeah, absolutely does. Like
you were at OTA today.
Yeah, and I felt like, I'm a big Jurassic Park guy.
Yeah, huge. You even like the bad ones.
Yeah, I like them too. Even the bad ones. I'm on. Listen, I'm with you. It is what it is. It felt like when they first pulled up in the first Jurassic Park, and man, I forgot my guy's name, but the main character, he took his friend's the lady's head and was like, look, and turned it, and it was the brontosauruses moving real slow in the sun. That's what I felt like today. When that sun was hitting me, I felt like I was an old school dinosaur.
Alan Grant
took what's the lady's name? His partner.
Ellie Sadler.
Ellie took Ellie's head when they was on the Jeep. They was like, man, we're going to see some dinosaurs. They drove out in the big field in the Jeep like what Babs is driving.
Yeah.
And they had the doors off and the tops off. Took her head and turned it to the brontosaurus, and she was like, oh, and awe, and that's how I felt. Everybody was looking at me when I was walking like I was a brontosaurus because it was so hot. And I wish somebody would have took water and just poured it all. I needed a Gatorade shower.
Like you could have just walked on the sideline. I got one of them.
I had water. I had my little water with me. I had good water. It was cold. Just wasn't enough, y'all. Sometimes it's not enough to combat the heat.
What's that Tom Brady water? Maybe that would have worked better.
It's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell.
Maybe that should be the water.
What's his water? Good Nut or something?
I saw that. Yeah.
Is it? Was it coconut
like
water?
I don't know. It's good nut water.
I think so, yeah.
It's a weird name.
That is a weird name.
It's memorable, though.
Thomas Brady. Mm-hmm.
When you're talking about how hot it is, which is more appropriate to say, hell or balls?
You know what?
Hot as hell or hot as balls?
Madison.
I don't know. Put a poll up, Zeph.
Which is more appropriate?
We need to know for our show, please.
We're trying to learn on the fly here.
Babs wants to know what's more appropriate. By the way, so over the course of the next 15 days, we're only scheduled to be over 90, at 90 or higher once.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Over the next 15 days.
Okay, but then when training camp starts at the end of July, it's going to be like, hey, 101, let's go.
Yeah. But the longer we put this off, like if we just have 3 90-degree days before we get to damn July.
You keep saying this, Joel, and I'm against this.
All we have to do is get to September.
You think, but
yeah. Do you know how far September is from July?
2.5 months.
Yeah, that's a lot of days of hot as hell.
But y'all is thinking it's going to push it back.
So what I'm saying is it's not as many as usual. Usually we would have been 90 degrees in like April.
It's bleeding over, y'all.
Yeah.
The heat's going to bleed over.
I think y'all are missing the big picture here.
No,
probably.
We'll be hot in October. And maybe a little bit of November.
Zero chance. You've been out there on Halloween?
Yeah.
What is it usually doing?
Halloween is raining and cold.
Yeah.
You're right. But I'm telling you,
raining and
this
cold.
the numbers have to even out, y'all. This is for all the analytical weather people out there.
All right. Well,
the numbers got to even out.
Let's start the show properly. Don Davenport is here, y'all.
I'm in the building.
What up, baby?
Twitch, please.
You see her finger, y'all?
Hot as hell balls.
What are you doing? What are you doing with your finger now?
Y'all.
What happened? Wait. Let's set the scene. So Babs dropped a granite countertop on her finger, middle finger, right hand. So she likes to show everyone her injury.
Yes.
Because it's a little more acceptable than what she really does with it usually, and which is usually aimed at me, honestly.
Or Zeph.
Or Zeph, yeah. Slay escapes. Slay escapes.
Hey,
It all goes,
moment's peace, baby.
Need that right now.
especially with the heat.
That's what I'm trying to say. Don't worry. I'll be to see you. What's that guy name?
Kip.
Kip. Be to see you, Kip.
So everybody said, well, she needs to get like Slay volunteered to do it too, like heat up a safety pin and put a hole in her fingernail.
Yep.
So she went against that and went to the urgent care where they did that basically, and it cleared everything up.
But it was a real, like, sterilized tool. It wasn't Slay lighting it with his matches that are mixed in with his cigars.
You can sterilize anything.
That's right, with fire and alcohol.
Fire and alcohol. That's all you need.
That's right,
Slay had both.
I had both of them.
And boiling water, if you got that, that'll work.
I got a hot bottle of tequila in the car.
Anyway, so
I bet it's hot.
they put the little hole in, blood squirted out everywhere.
You said oozed out.
It oozed,
Yeah.
and it felt so much better. And then yesterday, I was like, man, I can use my finger normal. Everything's great. Well, then I'm trying to clean my house, and I've got a birthday party this weekend.
Before you say this, so now she has a professional splint on there, which means you went somewhere.
Well, no, my doctor did it. Yes, I went somewhere, but yeah, my doctor did
Okay,
it.
so what led to this? This big contraption on your
if you haven't noticed, like your middle finger is the longest one on your hand. So I was like trying to do laundry, pick up all the toys, do all that or whatever. So I kept hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. And then it was like excruciating pain again. And then it started oozing out. And then it started turning purple again because the hole is now closed up on the nail. So I have to protect it and stop hitting it. I mean, I would hit it on everything and just be like, beep.
I love how often you were instructed to protect yourself from yourself.
That's like my life story. I mean, that is my life story. And then I'm like, you guys know I hate to take Tylenol, Advil. I hate taking anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you knew I was in so much pain, because I took like 6 Advil or whatever.
Not at once.
When it happened. No, not at once. But like for every.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Anyway, and so I hate taking pills and medicine. And I was like, I have to take it. I have to take something. Like, I'm in that much pain. But my entire life is like, you have to protect myself from myself. And then I was like, oh, I'll just drink wine because that'll thin the blood and then that'll make me feel better. Like, I won't feel the pain. Okay, yeah. Well, then the next day you wake up and the pain is back and your blood is not thin anymore and you're just dehydrated. Happy freaking birthday today.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Baby Babs.
Shout out presented by your mom and them. Happy birthday, Baby Babs.
We love you.
She is 6.
Living her best life.
I remember when I turned 7, I went out in the front yard and I thought I could run way faster. And until I just ran down the sidewalk and I was like, damn, I did get faster.
I'm telling you.
So I took her.
I was convinced.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, she's convinced that she's smarter now that she's 6.
Okay.
I know
she's a little sassier.
Well,
too.
I mean, she's watching her mom do a bunch of crazy things.
I know. And dropping, as she calls them, mommy words. Mom, that's a mommy word. I know. So I took her for her birthday. I took her to get her toes and nails done today.
Oh, yeah?
And so she goes to sit in the chair and she said, hey, last night I was 5 and today I'm 6.
How about that?
And the girl was like, oh. Great.
How about that?
See these days go by.
Yep. Slay Dog is here, y'all.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. It's time
for the show.
Hey.
Uh-oh, Daryl in the burrow. Logan says, happy birthday, Lil Babs.
Oh, Oh, thanks, Logan.
Logan is the kid that brought nothing but cakes for Slay, and
He's the truth.
He might be the cutest little kid ever.
Babs is like trying to marry her daughter off now to Logan. It's got to be a dowry though, Daryl. What you ponying up there, bro? Me and Slade need to accept this.
Yeah, we need in on this.
Yeah. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Knicks go up 3-1.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Dramatic win over the Spurs last night.
That was so good.
OG winner.
Listen, Slay, you were right, but you lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was right about
He
everything.
was right.
Absolutely.
They just couldn't keep a lead.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
so-
they can. I saw it somewhere. Everybody's like, they can
So-
get a lead.
They can get it.
They can't keep a lead.
Oh, that's a Seinfeld episode. And,
Yes.
that was the greatest tweet, man. There was a picture of Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David standing courtside at the Knicks game. And it's like, you know how to build the lead. You know how to get the lead. You just don't know how to hold the lead.
Hold the
and the
lead.
most
That's what it was.
important part is to hold the lead. They were talking about rental cars. When you reserve a rental car and you go to the rental car desk and they don't have any more in the section that you got them.
I hate that.
Yeah, and they're like, well, you took the reservation. You just didn't hold the reservation. Anyway, so what's funny about that is we went to Nate Washington's book signing yesterday, which was awesome, over at Bully's place at, what's it called?
Wine bar.
Vintage Vine 100.
Yeah. It's a wine bar.
Well, I didn't realize that it was like a private type deal. So we get there late, and me and Kirby with an eye, and like we start to walk in, and they're like, "This is a private thing." And Bully looks at and he's like, "Come on in, bless you." And so
It was a private event?
yeah, you had to buy tickets online or whatever.
Oh.
And so Kirby and I went in, but I had told Aaron and Sarah, our friends, Aaron and Sarah from Aaron and Sarah, to come. So they walk up, and I'm like, oh, I got to go out there and tell them it's a private event. And Slay's like, nah, Slay waved him in. So anyway, we did it. It was awesome. Bully hosted the Q&A, and he did an amazing job. And Nate just pours his heart and soul into everything. And so Nate was great, and we're really happy about his project for him. And he's such a good dude. But after the game, they were both like asking, because Slay had the game on his phone, like asking. Bully's a big Knicks fan. And Slay's like, your boy's going down. There's nothing I can do about it. They were down by like 30, like 25 at that point.
Yeah.
And so
29 was the largest lead. Right?
yeah, that was in the second half. But at this point, it was the first half, and they were up like 25 early. And so Nate comes over, and he's like, what's the score? And Slay's like, you don't want to know. And so I remember saying, no lead is safe in the NBA.
Yeah.
And then walked out and left.
I just kept saying, though, like 29, though. That's different.
29?
That's different, man. That's a big lead in the finals, not just the regular playoffs.
So the Knicks complete an historic comeback with an incredible tip and bucket to take game 4. 107-106. Y'all, Knicks down 29 second half. I mean, 29-1. Largest comeback in NBA Finals history.
Yeah.
First half was all Spurs. 76-49 was the lead at the half. They made 14 threes. The 14 threes is an NBA Finals record for made threes in a half. It was the largest point output in a half in NBA history from a road team. What happened?
Dude, there's so many places you can start. That's the wildest part. But I honestly believe it just breaks down into the details, the small fundamental details in the game. You look at it, man, and you say, take care of the ball. If you just take care of the ball, you put yourself in a good position to win the game and finish the game. You don't do that. You give them opportunity after opportunity.
Get stops.
Yeah, get stops. You know what I'm saying? The other part is I'm going to put a lot more on coaching than I am the players because they're a byproduct of this. I think you play, when you have a young team, one thing you have to keep stressing is time and score. If you fail to realize what the time and score is, you can be jaded and get caught up in the hype of the moment of where you are.
The emotion.
All of
But
that.
you're a
crowd.
professional. How can you miss it?
Exactly. That's the question
Yeah.
asked. And then for the person they brought in to play that role, the person they brought in to play that role is De'Aaron Fox. He's the veteran, experienced guy, gave a big old boatload of money to come in and kind of keep this group at ease in situations where they get young and firing away, the young guns. They want to run fast, want to play fast, do all of this. He's the one that's supposed to be able to settle them down. He was throwing it away. So you have that part. Then when you look at Mitch Johnson, the coach, this is not taking anything away from the New York Knicks, but the Knicks don't do this if you don't have a debacle by the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks could got on fire.
They need help.
You got to have help. And you got to have luck. You know what I mean? And they had both in that situation because you helped them do that. So, Mitch Johnson makes me think back to the Boston Celtics. About 3 years ago, they went through a stretch getting ready in the playoffs, and we kept asking ourselves, dog, are they just going to keep shooting threes? Keep shooting threes? And their coach, I forgot his name, he came to the post-game presser and said, no, this is how we play. We're shooting 40 to 45 threes a game.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like, deal with it. And when they start hitting, it was like, oh, this is the Celtics team. They won a championship that way. They also lost trying to get to a championship that way. When you look at the Spurs going into it the same exact way, the Spurs played that way. They play fast. They play up and down. They have two guys that have a green light, Champagnie and Vassell. Those two guys can shoot anytime. When Harper starts shooting them, when Keldon Johnson starts shooting them, Council starts shooting them, Fox starts shooting them, Wemby starts shooting them, gets a little cloudy. Just because you're making them in the first half, shot something like 70%, if I'm not mistaken. If you're playing the numbers, and I'm not an analytic guy, but over the course of a game, at some point, it has to even out. So if you miss 3 shots from 3 in the first half, at some point, you keep on letting it go, the numbers will catch up with you. You have to be smarter. Mitch Johnson got to tell them, hey, y'all, let's get a shot closer to the basket. Or the way we was making those were the same way the Knicks were in the second half.
Yeah.
Penetration, 2 feet in the paint, kick.
Yeah.
You getting wide open looks rather than fast break transition threes, which don't run no time.
You're not going to make 28. I thought that at halftime. I was like, this is the window. Plus, the Knicks have already done this before. Not 29, but 22.
This is who they are.
With 7 minutes left in the fourth.
This is who they are.
This is who they
the
are.
2 plays that I thought decided the game at the end. De'Aaron Fox with the steal. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, why don't we talk about it when we come back?
We'll talk about it when we come back.
2 plays that decided. Barkley went off after the game. Got that for you next, too. Also, OTAs, Slay was there. We've got tons of audio from players that met with the media today. All that coming up. Also, Greg Cosell at 420. He's already been diving into college football tape in advance of the season. So we're going to spend some time on some SEC players, some quarterbacks, a couple of running backs, a wide receiver who he says he loves and wants to talk about, who used to play at Auburn. Sorry, Babs. We'll do that.
Gee, I wonder who that is.
420, Big Savager and Mo Foster at 520. Busy show lined up. We're off and running 615-737-1045. If you have a take and you want in, 3HL 1045 The Zone. Thomas asks, are y'all going to talk about the College World Series from time to time? Yes, we will. We will. It starts tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So maybe not until tomorrow. But there you go, Thomas. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Twitch, please. Brentwood Jewelry over there in Brentwood. They have been doing their thing for more than 50 years, and Salem Amamali and his family are ready to help you out. Father's Day coming up. Give your father the gift of time this Father's Day with Brentwood Jewelry. Choose from their large selection of timepieces, including brands like Bremont, Tissot, Oris, Longines, Luminox. They have a gift that can fit any budget. And if you're thinking about, like, man, it's hard to buy for this dude, watches always work. So without thought, you can go to Brentwood Jewelry, and they will help you out. Don't forget about Brentwood Jewelry's pre-owned Rolex marketplace as well. Check that out. Give Dad the gift of fine pre-owned Rolex for a fraction of the cost. Every watch they sell has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. They offer an extensive online selection of fine pre-owned Rolex watches. Selection includes both prior models and the current models from which you can compare. Spring is here, and summer coming. But spring, the time for the perfect proposal. Brentwood Jewelry is here to help you pop the question. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. Anything you can think of, variety-wise, they've got it for you in the store, but relationship is what's important to them. Go experience that. Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com.
What's happening, good people? There's a little remix right there. What's happening, good people? Big Slay here. And you know the time has come when you want to be looking in the mirror, you want to be out there without a shirt on. But what about your hair up top? You can look any kind of way you want, neck below. I'm just saying, up top, you got to be confident in that. You see that every single day. You can hide everything else, but you can't hide that little spot. That little sunroof just opening up. Can't press the button jammed up, so sunroof open. You need it closed. What do? Go to We Grow Hair, PAI Medical. They got you. We Grow Hair, they're delivering incredible results with their advanced FUE hair transplant technique. And you give me about 2-3 more months, and you'll see this sunroof completely closed. Can't see it right now, but I'm just letting you know. Much faster recovery than those old strip methods that people use. Plus, the team has nearly 30 years of experience helping people get their hair and confidence back. Now, you go in there, tell them Big Slay sent you, you get a free laser session plus consultation. Oh, and you get $500 off your hair transplant procedure. Call 615-376-6010, 615-376-6010, or hit WeGrowHair.com.
It's Ramon Foster, and I'm with Aaron from United Structure Systems. Man, they came by today to check out my house. If there's anything, any issues, small or big, you're gonna fill us in there.
We can take care of it, no matter what kind of problems. So first off, we'll just kind of take a look through your house and see what kind of issues you got going. You know, cracks in the brick, cracks in the drywall, weird spots in the floor, doors sticking, windows not opening properly. Once we identify those areas, we're going to do a thorough inspection around the outside, make sure there's no issues going on with that. And then once we look over it, we'll talk about what's going on, and hopefully we ain't got no issues, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ms. Foster, so we have looked at the issues that you brought up. We had the drywall in the attic up here above your bonus or your garage. You had some doors sticking.
I did.
Going in your bathroom. So we've inspected all that. We don't see any major structural concerns. So you're going to be one of our lucky good news customers today. There is some minor deflection there. That's not an uncommon thing. As any house is built, it's its biggest and its strongest the day that it's born. Right, and from that point, it just gets older, just like us. We ain't hopping up out of bed, taking off down the hallway, running upstairs.
Not protecting quarterbacks anymore.
No.
Opening up late. We're done.
Your guard ain't there no more.
Okay,
so,
I got you.
So it just happens. It gets a little older and it starts to deflect. Now, there are some things we can do to kind of help adjust those doors, mainly adjusting in the door, which we don't necessarily do, and maybe doing some light shimming in the crawl space down there to address those sticking doors. But for now, no major issues there. We did talk about the grading in the back and some issues that we can take care of back there for you. But that's pretty much up in a nutshell. No big issues and you're good to go. So.
Awesome. So again, what you deal with United Structural Systems is it's upfront, it's honest, and now I can sleep peacefully at night, okay?
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Two plays.
Two plays.
Because it never comes down to the game winner, especially when you're in the process of coming back from 29 or blowing a 29-point lead.
Yeah.
I mean, the tip was incredible.
Dog.
I mean, he had free reign through the lane, but, man.
Listen, I started this off by saying, man, it's the small things that you learn fundamentally and the details that you have to pay attention to. And this is those two. As a point guard, this is not for all players, but the great players usually pick up on it. The leaders of the team pick up on it. Talked about time and possession. Time and score is what you're supposed to know. Mm-hmm. The point guard, that's his duty. You have a steal. You're up 1 point. It's probably, 12 seconds, 11 seconds, something like that. Mm-hmm. You can get that ball. He tried to go down there and lay it up.
Yeah, why?
Caught the ball. He should have dribbled that ball back out, burn about 3 or 4 more seconds. They foul you. You're a great free throw shooter. You go to the line, knock down 2, you're up 3. Playing a different type of ball game then. You go up there and try to get a layup on the guy that's hawking you down that's 6'9" and been playing phenomenal, freakish athlete. And so now your moment turned into the Tayshaun Prince blocks Reggie Miller, LeBron James chase down block. Like, we can go on and on through the list of things that become monumental in wins like this. So that's one. The second part is you learn this as you're little. Well, probably about high school. The most dangerous person when the time is low on the shot clock or the clock is the inbounder. That's the most dangerous person. Why? Because a lot of times they have plays drawn up where they inbound it and the guy takes his eyes off and he throws it back to him. And then he lets it fly. Almost Babs. And then he lets it fly. But this situation here, again, it was De'Aaron Fox in this situation. He had Anunoby. When the ball got inbound to Jalen Brunson, Wemby was on him. This is 6'1" versus athletic alien 7'4". I'm wondering, when he caught that ball out by half court, almost a backcourt violation, did Mitch Johnson, the Spurs coach, tell him, De'Aaron, go trap? Because if he did, that was bonehead. Because you know who he left open? OG Anunoby, the inbounder. So he hoists it from 32 feet.
And before you continue the story, the game could have ended differently, and yet in the same way, because Anunoby comes in after he throws the pass, and he's wide open.
Wide open, he didn't pass it back. You
could see it in the highlight.
Yes.
Like, he would have caught the ball at the three-point line with no one in the lane.
Exactly.
He would have jammed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So leading from that, the point guard goes in traps where a guy 6'1" is trying to get a shot over a guy 7'4". Anunoby is not taken into account for, and sprints to the basket. Everybody else is accounted for. Dylan Harper could have did a better job of looking the box out, but that's not his assignment. Mm-hmm. His guy's in the corner. Mm-hmm. He's fine. That's De'Aaron Fox's guy. So that tip happens. Then, lo and behold, you got the greatest comeback in NBA history. It's simple as that.
Charles Barkley after the game.
Oh, this is so good.
Does what he does.
Yeah, he did.
Listen.
We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization.
Oh, wow.
We saw they had a 25-point lead, took eight straight threes. Like, they thought to get, like, that was some of the most mismanaged, stupid basketball. Hey, when you blow a 29-point lead, the other team has to help you. The San Antonio Spurs helped the New York Knicks win this game by doing some of the stupid-ass stuff I've ever seen on a basketball court.
Congratulations to the Knicks for coming back, but Chuck, I agree with you. They played terrible basketball. They got comfortable. They got comfortable with the league. They was already talking about, going back to San Antonio. They just didn't play smart. And, you never know what a champion is until you become a champion. But tonight, the Knicks, they fought like a champion.
They did.
Listen, we're sitting back there in the third quarter, and Shaq goes, these guys got to put them away right now. Second quarter, they got to put them away right now. They start letting them make the run towards the end of the second quarter. The Knicks kept fighting. They kept fighting. They go back 26, cut it to 19. They got back in that third quarter. Once they cut it to 12, this game was a wrap.
But Trey, when they had your 25-point lead, they shot 8 threes in a row. Never even came close to using any time on the clock. And you're like, this game ain't over yet.
It's simple, man.
We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization.
Hey, I mean,
That was so good.
you're not supposed to lose that, dog.
Yeah,
Not when
Nate
you
Smith
rolling.
didn't even blow a 29-point lead with the peach basket.
No, that was tough. and everybody's at fault. Like Wemby, it was one possession. Wemby shot the ball 3 times. 2 of them were back-to-back threes in one possession. With them getting offensive rebound. That ain't how it's supposed to be.
615-737-1045. Jeff in Hendersonville. Jeff, what's up?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Hey, this is for Ron, since he's played at that level and has the experience for it. What happens, how hard is it to keep your mindset when you got a 29-point lead? How hard is it to keep yourself from going, oh, we got this, and relaxing, which is looks like that's what they did.
That's
I mean,
a big
they
part
just
of this.
like-
That's a great question, Jeff. The psychological aspect of this. Plus, the Knicks had done it before.
Yeah.
And both teams knew that, you know.
I think the most
Thank you,
difficult
Jeff.
part, appreciate it, man. The most difficult part is the you not knowing what you don't know. They never been in that spot. That's why I keep on saying the inexperience is what's killing them. You know what I'm saying? At first, early in the series, it was about the possession of the ball, the valuing the ball. That's the most crucial thing. That the other team won't stack. You can't give it to them. You know what I mean? So that was the situation that you were dealing with. Now it's about closing out games. You could see it when Wemby stepped to that line for those 2 free throws. You could kind of see the glaze over his eyes of like, this is my moment. You know what I mean? And he missed both free throws.
He did, yeah.
It looked totally different when Stephon Castle stepped to the line, when he knocked him down. It's just, man, sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Wemby and them said it after game 1. We don't know what we don't know. So we just going to keep playing hard. And they are. They playing hard, but you're just playing dumb as well. So there is no substitute for inexperience, man. I mean, experience.
Yeah.
You can only go through it. They will be stronger. And every team, every star player has these. Like, it's seldom do you get a guy like Magic Johnson walk into the NBA and go win a championship in his rookie year with Kareem going down. Like, it just don't happen like that.
He had to play center.
Yeah, and you had to play center. Like, it don't work like that. So, in this situation here, they're taking the bumps, you know what I mean? But the wildest part is they've led by double digits in every single game.
I love what Shaq had to say. You don't know how to be a champion until you are a champion. Yeah, that's a big part of it. Also, a lot of talk around. You mentioned coaching from the Spurs point of view. With that huge lead, Wemby didn't get big rest.
Yeah.
And so when they start coming back, he is visibly tired.
Yeah. But that's why you don't need him to be superhero. You got a cushion. Well, we need you to be that guy on defense.
I felt like they didn't trust Cornette, which you said yesterday, like one of the things, you went with his rebound numbers because you were like, they got to rest Wemby.
Yeah.
And Cornette's the only guy.
Yep.
And they didn't do it.
They didn't do it. That's where you
And you
tip the
thought for
cap.
sure that would.
You have to.
And that's why I said, like,
That's coaching malpractice.
is Mike Brown.
I mean, over 2.5 rebounds.
Yeah.
Like, surely he would
all
get
day
that.
long. You're
Yeah.
7-footer. Pay you $11 million a year.
Yeah.
The other part, Mike Brown. I also said, like, is he going to continue to trust his guys coming off the bench? And the answer is yes. He played a guy that hasn't played the whole series. Sasho or whatever his name is. He came from number. I forgot his number. He
Sounds like a Russian ballet
Dude, he
dancer.
might as well be. I'm looking it up right now. But he came from San Antonio in a trade. This man played everybody on the bench. Everybody on the bench except 2 guys. Jeremy Sochan, however you say his name. He played 3 minutes. Ariel, I don't even know how to say this. Hukporti. Hook Party. Who is he? Why is he in the game in the NBA Finals? That goes to show you, man, I'm emptying the clip. The bucket is empty. I'm giving it all. I got to find something that works. We got to find a spark. They didn't do that. Kelly Olynyk, he's played on the championship team. Bismack Biyombo, he's played on the championship team. What's the name? Cornette. He's coming. Like, these guys have
He
played.
won a
You ain't
championship.
played 4 minutes, man.
He won with the Celtics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, I don't get
4
it. Mason
minutes.
Plumlee. You got all these guys that you can throw in there to bang and throw bodies at, and you didn't do it. And so, once again, this is game 4, and it's been won and lost by a total of 8 points.
Total of
in
8 points.
4 NBA Finals
A team has a 3-1 series lead, and they've won by a total of 8 points.
So guess who that goes back?
So you
Any
blame
close
coaching.
game? Hello?
Yeah. Oh, you have to.
That's it.
You have to.
Close game, blowouts. All right, this is players. Y'all got to do something, man. Close games like that. That's coaching.
Where you boys?
I can't wait to see what Pop say.
29-point lead.
Yeah. I want to know what Pop is going to say to that man when he get back. That's going to be a meeting.
So where are we now psychologically then with San Antonio? How do you recover from this?
You have one game, you have your pride, and you're playing at home. These fans deserve much more than that. You got to go lock in. I don't care what happens after this. You cannot let the New York Knicks celebrate a championship on your floor. That's the ultimate rub it in your face. We here, hey, dog, by any means necessary, flagrants, whatever it is, you do not lose on your home court in the fashion coming off the heels of what you just lost, the way you lost in the Garden. We can go back there and they can get it done. You ain't doing it down here in San Antonio.
The reason
that's
why
the
I
whole
asked
thought
that,
process.
So I think there's a question about psychology now, but also during the game. No matter what your lead is, you know this team over here is capable of coming back. And what's even worse about that from a Spurs standpoint is so did the Knicks.
Yep.
The Knicks are never going to feel out of a game.
Nope. And it's the same thing for the Spurs. The Spurs feel like they can win every game because guess what? They've been winning every game. It just don't finish the game.
To your point, Wemby played 44 minutes in a game where they led big most of the way.
It's a 48-minute game, yo.
Should have given him rest.
48 minutes wouldn't be played, though.
He didn't play 4 minutes. Cornette played 4 minutes. There you go. Those are the 4.
See you Saturday.
Cornette should have played like 12.
Yeah, easy.
And then
Easy.
And then the end of the game maybe doesn't happen.
It's not a liability. You know what I'm saying? Like, the man been playing like this, so it's...
Plus, he got to scrapping the other day.
Yeah, like he's ready.
And he didn't back down either.
Dude, the veterans that you got with the experience, if you go and take everybody with a ring, they're sitting on the bench. The ring's on the bench. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog.
There is a crazy gimmick going on from Coors Light. Tell you about it next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. If you need new windows and new doors, sometimes it is time to upgrade those things in your home, right? And maybe now it's 90,000 degrees outside and you're like, okay, my windows are not doing the job and now my air is pumping even more. We replaced our windows downstairs in our house, and the difference in how much cooler it stays downstairs as opposed to upstairs is unbelievable. Eventually, we're going to replace all those windows upstairs as well. Pella is who you need to call to do it affordable and the best quality out there. Voted #1 by Nashville homeowners as the leading window brand in Nashville, by the way. And they have the Dawn deal thing going on for you. So every month it changes, but for June, it is no payments, no interest for 24 months. So that's 2 years you have to pay off your windows. On top of that, it's free Pella certified installations. Schedule your free consultation. They will come to you unless you want to go to one of their showrooms in Franklin or Hendersonville. But otherwise, they'll pull up to your house, bring some windows for you to see. Free consultation. You can do it all. Ask for the Dawn deal at PellaNashville.com.
The guaranteed offer is the simplest, least stressful way to sell your home. You go to our website, you fill out a quick form, we set an appointment, we bring you an all-cash offer. Literally, there's no lockbox on the front of your house, there's no showings, we pay all cash, we close in as little as 21 days, stress-free. We've helped thousands of homeowners just like you sell your home the hassle-free way with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate.
This is a different court, Blair.
Same result, Slay.
Oh, okay, Blair. See, that's Tyler Tanner. See, Tyler Tanner's in the house now.
Let's see what you got. Jerry's out, Blair.
Blair, come on. Okay, Blair, just come sit down. Come on, Blair, stop. You're going to get hurt. Blair, get off the court. That's enough.
What's the verdict, Blair? The courtroom is where I play ball.
Boy, Durham, injury law. And that ain't got no roof.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Join us tomorrow at Circus Sports Kentucky. Franklin, Kentucky will be there as we broadcast live ahead of the World Soccer Tournament that we all know what that is from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Circus Sports Kentucky, designed by players for players, inspired by years spent on both sides of the sportsbook counter. The Circus Sports Kentucky app brings your own wish list to life. Located in the heart of downtown Franklin at the Mint at Kentucky Downs, Franklin, Kentucky. Their sportsbook blends modern technology with traditional retail service with more than 1,700 square feet of high-definition displays and ensuring both quick self-service and hands-on assistance. Learn more at circusports.com. So Buck Rising Show covered 2 and 3HL, all broadcasting live from Circus Sports tomorrow. So if you're in the Franklin, Kentucky area, come by and see us. Also, it's not that far from downtown Nashville. About 35 minutes.
You got to keep saying that, man.
What's up?
That we broadcasting from there. Because I keep on forgetting, dog. Every time you say it, I'm like, darn, that's
I knew
right.
I needed to say it again because you were out in the sun today.
Yeah, no, say it 2-3 more times because
the sun will erase some stuff.
It's done to no moment, yo. I'm gonna admit it. It's done to no moment.
Got a lot of Titans audio for you coming up in the next couple of hours. Also, Slay was at OTA practice. What did he see? What did he think? That's coming up as
I'm
well.
scared to do that.
I got you. You just got to
go
general
slow,
terms.
yeah.
Who look good to you?
Yeah, okay.
It's not specific formation,
Okay,
no
yes.
trick plays.
Right.
Titans complex right now. Listening to this, it's like,
Like, what
God.
is, yeah.
We all need to monitor what's about to happen.
Nah, I got it. You ready now?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I was
I
just
think there may need to be some more discussion. I did see this from A to Z Sports. Joey Aguilar talking about the most nervous he's ever been in Neyland Stadium. Might surprise you. That's coming up in just a second. But is the Coors Light taller boy for real? I saw it on Outkick. By the way, congrats to Clay Travis. He sold Outkick. He's completely done with that.
Wash his hands, done.
Now, but what a great idea back in 2011 for him to go do that. But and congrats to all the success. Can't wait to see the next path, all of those things. But they said that they're rolling this out for the World Cup. It's a gigantic can. Have you seen this?
No.
It holds 3 beers. So it's big enough for like stack 3. It's called the taller boy, not the tall boy.
Here we go.
But it's like stack 3 beers on top of each other, and that's what this can is.
So,
will it not get warm by the time you get done?
I was just going to say, where you holding it in? And they got, what koozie are you going to make big enough to go around it?
So
that little baby koozie.
Yeah, that ain't going to what is that gonna do?
I saw someone ask that question.
It's like a diaper.
So I saw someone ask that question, and someone like quote tweeted or replied to it and was like, well, this is for people who don't baby sip their beer.
Oh my god!
These are the people that drink it.
Dog, that's no. Well, what you having? One? Like I'm a guarantee.
Listen, if you're a guy that's holding a can that's 3 cans long,
does it have a handle on it?
You ain't just drinking one.
It's just one long can according to the picture.
Oh, it's a long skinny dog can.
Yeah.
That looks stupid.
Yeah.
Did you look it up?
No, but I know it looks like 3 of these.
Yeah.
2 of these.
Yeah, but
Maybe
like
2
on
and
the
a half of
can,
those.
so the picture that they put there on the can,
Send it to me, Zell.
I did last night. Yeah. So
Slade was dealing with basketball.
so it says cool. It's like a bunch of O's. It's Coors, but like with like 15 O's in it.
What? Let me see.
I'm just saying, look, man, I've had my fair share of drinks, but a can that's big enough for 3 beers,
No.
there's no way that thing is still cold while I'm still drinking it.
So I'm gonna get Reese. I'm gonna get Reese 4 of them. See if he can take them down.
I have a question though. Don't Europeans drink like warm beer?
Yeah, but they don't mean to, but I think it just be sitting around talking so much.
They don't.
That's their problem.
They don't mean to.
Yeah, they talk a lot.
Because that's what
A lot
I
of
said. I'm like,
socializing.
dude, one beer for me gets warm like
Yeah.
halfway
That's-
through because
yeah.
I don't drink fast.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I knew it was something.
It is
I knew it
not.
was something.
It is not an actual can of beer that is that long.
Come on.
It is
Zephyr.
a container that you can slide 3 12-ounce cans in.
Oh.
Like a tennis
it
ball,
keep
like a
it
tennis
cold?
ball. Like it's a double-walled stainless steel canister. So I'm assuming yes.
So it's a Stanley.
That's
Pretty much.
smart.
But it's long. It's long. It says Coors on
Wait
it.
a minute.
So, no, this is brilliant. So you
me
go
go
to the
look at it.
concession stand, you get that, you buy 3, and then you don't have to go back.
And
So
you
you,
don't.
so you drink one and then take it out?
You don't drink out of it. It's just to hold the beers.
Oh.
What?
It's like a little beer suitcase.
So really,
Oh,
you get.
that's- yeah,
It's
that's
like
nothing.
a cooler.
So-
That's
it's
what it is.
brilliant.
So Don, really,
Well, I'd
you
rather
get
just have it
4
cool.
beers because you put
That's right.
3 in and
then
one
you
out.
hold one.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Listen, we're always talking about the Titans are always talking about like fan experience. How do you make it better? That's perfect. Then you don't have to go wait in line and miss any of the action.
Oh, not a taller boy for the World Cup. Though.
I think it's brilliant.
They are.
You
Guess
gotta
how
go
much
to
they
the
are?
Coors website.
Yes, how much?
$30.
I knew it. I was going to say 30. I knew it.
Oh, so you buy it at the website
Yeah.
and then you just
And then you bring it with you.
have
Yeah.
it delivered. Well,
So they got to let you in with it.
where can you take that?
I don't know.
And how they know what you
Are
putting
you
in
allowed
it?
to bring it in? You
You
have
got
to
to.
be
If I
allowed
bought it
to
off
bring
the
it in.
website,
It's
There's no
it's
way.
released right. It released at noon today. So
There's
it's
no way
available.
you can take it in the
So I
stadium.
can put a 5th under at the bottom and then stack 2 cans on top.
There's no way you can take this thing in the stadium.
Why would they selling it? It's
Stadium people,
Then why
let
are
us
they
know.
selling
Yeah,
it?
they can't do that.
To have in your backyard?
Yeah, that's no.
Uh-uh.
If I ain't carrying it, I don't need it.
Right.
So don't
oh,
need
it's sold out.
Oh, well, there you go.
it. People are buying it. You know what? We got to come up with something, y'all. Just put it on the website. Just put it on his own website. Like they did the Mayo cologne like this. They doing the tall cans like this. Like, come on,
People
man.
buy anything.
They'll buy anything. The right name on it, the right time, moment. They'll get it.
I mean, hell. Babs gets into the Naomi and then she's got packages at the door the next day.
As a matter of fact.
Okay, I don't think people are going to bring this in. I think Slay's right. People aren't going to bring this
Oh,
in.
that's bunk.
So this one
is
says...
all a crappy PR
Yeah,
stunt
so this
then.
one says Coors Light anticipates that World Cup watchers will not want to leave the TV to acquire their second or third beer in hopes that this unique solution will make their spectating experience easier.
Oh, the TV.
So instead of, putting it in a cooler, you're going to put it in this thing.
This is not cool anymore.
So there are a lot of there are a lot of wives and girlfriends that are gonna be like, "You bought what?
This is not.
You're
cool
just gonna
anymore.
sit on the couch
Yeah.
and drink all 4 of those
Like
beers,
what?
and not even get up?
That looks stupid. What you gonna do when you use the bathroom?
Well, that's what it needs to come with. That, like, like a porta potty type thing.
Oh, that'd be balling.
I'd rather just buy like a Coors.
Like a jug. Just pee into the jug.
I'd rather just buy like a Coors branded cooler that'll hold like a full 12 pack. What are we doing with a? Oh, you ate the whole 3 cans.
No, how about
we're talking about it?
How about go to the fridge? That's what we
Or just get up and go.
Yeah, like that's the part of it. Like, hey man, your team loses, you got to go get the bill.
Well,
what if your team's not losing?
Well, then you
maybe it's
gotta
like,
go get the bill.
Maybe it's like Messi. A lot of us are suffering from muscle fatigue.
Oh, come on, Messi.
Muscle fatigue.
How's he getting tired? He don't even do nothing.
He scores goals.
That's it.
How old is he?
I was listening to Pan talk about it earlier. Like he said, man, Messi.
It feels like he's like 40.
He's 38.
Messi stands the majority of the game.
He'll be 39 on June 24th.
He said, nope. A lot of times you'll see him standing or walking until this time. He said that's what
Until
makes him
it's
so
time.
great because he can hit the switch when the ball comes to him and play like he's been moving the whole time. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Messi out here wondering why everybody's running around.
Yeah, and why you tired, Messi? You ain't did nothing in 3-4 years.
Except score a bunch of goals.
That's all he does.
And he celebrates.
I mean,
you take a lot out of you.
That pays it. That pays a lot.
How many goals has he scored for that team? 100?
I don't know.
For
I feel
Miami?
Like, I feel like he's
No,
kind of allowed to do
for,
whatever he wants.
That was because he can score
For his country.
He's Uruguay, right?
I thought it was Argentina.
He's Argentina.
117 international goals for Argentina, making him the country's all-time leading goal scorer.
117 goals.
Good for him.
In a sport where you hardly see goals.
He don't even move. Go to sport.
Hey, y'all need World Cup breakdown? We got you this summer,
That's
man.
right. Yeah,
We got you covered here.
I promise you that.
We got you. Joey Aguilar, he told the Sports Animal the most nervous he's ever been in Neyland Stadium. It wasn't when he walked out for the first time to play in front of Joey Aguilar, in front of 101, 514, or whatever the number is now. It wasn't that, even though he had played at no level even close to that. Wasn't that? Wasn't, Georgia. He said,
I know.
What do you think it was?
The most fearful part of being at Neyland would be me tripping and falling running through the tee.
Really?
That would make me nervous as hell.
Don't let that enter your head.
I've never done it. I've never been out past. I've never been by the tee. Can you imagine falling? All them people looking at you.
There's a lot of people running through the tee, too.
That's what I'm saying.
You're going to get trampled. It's like the Bulls in Pamplona.
There you go. There you go.
You ever do that while you're over there?
No. I don't play around with
Is it,
animals. They ain't got no business chasing me and me chasing them.
You got to be a little crazy
There you
to
go.
do that.
Yeah, fried.
All the things. Crazy and fried.
Is that as big a deal over there as we make it out to be?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing. People travel to it for it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a specific game?
No.
Oh, okay.
Aguilar joined WNML's Sports Talk this week. This from A to Z Sports. And he said he revealed that walking out on stage with Peyton Manning, Josh Heupel, and Al Wilson at the Luke Combs concert in May was his most nervous moment at Neyland Stadium.
Okay, that's hilarious.
That is. Oh, they would have had trouble getting me off.
He said that might be the best thing I've ever done, honestly.
Absolutely.
Luke Combs is an App State guy, so I've known him a little bit from App State. We've got some mutual friends, so he's awesome. He's my favorite country artist. For him to come to Knoxville and invite me on stage with Al Wilson, Peyton Manning, and Coach Heupel, that was unbelievable. It's a different feeling. I was more nervous getting on that stage than running out of the power tee and playing for some reason.
That's right.
It's a different type of nervous. So I'll give Luke that. Going on stage, having fun, and singing, I was a little nervous stepping on that stage.
I don't doubt that.
But he mentioned running through
I
the
don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all.
Has anyone ever fallen and got trampled running through the tee? I don't think I've ever seen that happen, but I don't know why it wouldn't.
I'm sure someone has.
They ain't let me in there yet.
Like first time guy, his legs a little wobbly.
First of all, I ain't even running. I'm gonna get right there on
little
the side. I'm gonna get on the side, the little barrier with the people, the band.
You don't want nobody come up behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right along them.
Yeah, but what if you get too close to the trombone guy and he like pulls back
They got
and
their
hits
back
you in the head?
They got their back to me.
I know, but they pull the trombone slide back.
They don't go that far back.
Yeah, they go. They can knock you
they
out.
knock you out going forward. They knock you out going back. You know, I played the baritone.
When?
5th grade, Lachlan Middle School.
Huh.
You know why I quit?
Why?
Because I never knew that you had to take it home.
Seriously.
Listen,
how
it
much
is
that is?
bulky. I played the trumpet.
Huge.
Not near as big as a baritone,
No.
but having to carry that case around on
No.
the bus and everything.
And no, the bus wouldn't come because we lived a mile away. So we had to walk.
Oh, here we go.
So was there
Uphill
any
both ways?
No, but it was a couple of hills.
Was there any after school activity you didn't try?
No, I was all in
I was
it.
gonna say, it sounds like you did like everything.
I was in it. Y'all know I was in karate.
See? Hey, I'm telling
No?
you,
Yeah.
every after school
YMCA.
activity slows down.
Did you make it to a certain belt?
No, I think I only went like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then I got put in ballet.
Yeah, there you go.
You went from karate.
You did ballet.
did
You
ballet.
know
Footwork.
it's good for athletes.
That's the first time talking me into
Dance
it.
as a whole is
Yep.
really good.
The first
for
guy I ever
athletes.
heard that did that was Willie Galt, who played at Tennessee and the Chicago Bears. And when he did it, like everybody tried to joke about it. He's like, y'all can joke all you want
Yeah.
to, but it helps.
That's how my mama talked me into it. Gerald Wilkins did it.
Gerald Wilkins. Okay.
She was like, you see how he jumps at 360s? And, oh, yeah, let me go in there and do that. Still couldn't 360.
Did you knock anybody out in karate?
No, I
Got
think
those
I think I was early on. I was still in the
Long
arms
legs.
by your hips, with your palms up, with your fist ball, hull. You know what I mean? I probably didn't go past hull. I was hull both arms. Yeah, I think as far as I made it.
You look like the Karate Kid.
Yeah, we had a big class.
But I immediately think of, and I brought this up before, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the Bruce Lee movie, The Last Dragon.
Mm-hmm. He was a real karate guy.
He puts his foot imprint on a guy's chest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could have been me, yo.
Could have been you. All right, you were at OTA today. We'll talk about it next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? United Mattress, the mattress that's been never, ever returned in 13 years. It's guaranteed, a lifetime guarantee. And I'm going to tell you how good my guy Jim and the fam are over there, man. Listen, they get back with you. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got a little problem with it, it doesn't matter. They're going to deal with it and get you back sleeping the way you're supposed to. I'm going to tell you right now, it's been, I think, 7, maybe 8 months since I've had the bed. Hey, man, you might as well, what he should have did instead of putting the bed up, came in and grabbed a couple clouds out the air and laid it right there inside of the box, the box spring. You know what I mean? Like that right there, the structure of the bed should be just clouds because you're sleeping on clouds. You're sleeping on air. I've never slept this great in my entire life. You can do the exact same thing. All you got to do is hit up theunitedmattress.com. If you go do that, I can guarantee you, I'm putting my name out there. You go to theunitedmattress.com and find out exactly what you're missing. My name's on the line. You know what? I may even return it for you, your money. But I ain't even going to have to worry about that because just sleeping on air. Never felt this in your life. Go to unitedmattress.com.
Good afternoon. It is 4:05. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circuit Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Down Studios. The Titans held their final open OTAs today. Rookie wide receiver Carnell Tate was back after missing Tuesday. Team will wrap up OTAs tomorrow and then begin mandatory minicamp next week on June 16th and 17th, with the full team set to be in attendance. In NFL news today, the Denver Broncos agreed to a 5-year extension with head coach Sean Payton, while the Chiefs traded former Vols offensive tackle Wanye Morris and a 7th-round pick to the Falcons for a 6th-rounder. Lastly, the World Cup group play begins today. Mexico is currently taking on South Africa. I think they lead 2-0. And the United States will face Paraguay tomorrow in Los Angeles at 8 p.m. For all your foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news on what's in your home with the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
XL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. It's already Thursday, man. Friday is almost here, y'all. And it is exceptionally hot. And if you're working outside, we're thinking about you.
Absolutely.
Always.
Woo.
This time of year.
Hot.
Let's see what the temperature is at 4:06 p.m. in Nashville. No, I don't want premium.
Gas?
No.
No, the Weather Channel, it always asks you, and then it gives you an ad, and it's like, if you're premium, you won't have this ad. Jerks. I just want free stuff.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. No, I don't need the Weather Channel to make me feel premium. Right. I'm premium as it is, Weather Channel.
I mean,
94 degrees right now. Feels like 101. Why do we do an actual air temperature? Because seriously, all that we're affected by is what it feels like.
Yeah,
so
that's
just give
the
us
main
the feels
thing.
like temperature.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
The feels.
I don't
is
care about the
everything.
94. Put the 101 in bold.
Do you know this? Y'all know how hot it is?
How hot is it?
It ain't even really showing rain no more coming.
That's good.
Remember, we had some days coming.
It was supposed to be Friday.
Yeah, Friday's
And-
down to 32%.
That's good because I need Saturday to not rain.
91,
96%.
6%. 91 degrees.
6%.
Why did you just
come
clap?
on, Babsy?
I don't know.
Dude, we need to put. You know what they need to do? They got to put you in
Bubble
the-
wrap. She needs to be in bubble wrap.
I'll put her in a sleeve on one of them little slings.
Yeah.
She need a sling.
People be like, did you break your arm?
No, I'm protecting myself from clapping.
Protecting myself from myself.
Yeah, I'm dangerous out here.
Life
Yeah,
story.
86 tomorrow, 91 on Saturday, 84 Sunday, then
Whoa.
80, 81, 88, 90, 85, 87, 88, 87, 87, 88, 88.
Okay, so
That
we
ain't
got some
100.
We're in
80s.
trouble in July, Euro.
Yep, that's
Tell
what
you
I
now.
say, Mayor.
Yeah.
And
We
you
might
never
be in
know.
trouble in July, but at least we're getting through June with very few 90-degree days,
It's gonna be waiting on us though.
which is easy for me to say when I was, sitting in my apartment while you were at OTAs.
Euro,
How hot was it out there, Slade?
pretty hot out there, Euro.
Ooh, talk to us.
Yeah, so
There's
hot.
no shade.
Nah.
Except on the opposite side. And if you decide to make the walk over there
Yep.
because of the rules, like you have to walk all the way around.
Yep.
So then you're really trekking it. And there's like one little tent over there for media.
Yep. It's
Otherwise, you don't have shade, right?
Yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah.
And it felt like one of those days. I think the moving around outside in it would have been cool. It's the problem just standing in it, just baking.
Right.
That's the problem. But outside of that, OTAs was good.
Well, I
Like
know
what I got to say.
we're always like, oh, what can we say? What can we not say?
Right.
But
In
can
general
you-
terms, who looked good to you?
The defense in general as a
Okay,
whole.
yeah.
I thought what we questioned as far as them getting, I don't know if it's a question, but without seeing guys, can you talk about what guys not out there?
No. I don't know.
Without some of the big dogs out there.
Maybe, but I don't know.
How about that? Without some of the big dogs, the OGs out
Yeah,
there.
it's not mandatory until next week. So.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So, seeing guys like Keldrick Falk, you can see his progressions.
Okay.
You can already.
Yeah, like
Okay.
from day one.
From when we went and saw
Yeah,
him.
bingo. You know what I'm saying? So you seeing him coming along, seeing him grasping things. I wasn't questioning this, but I was wondering, how is he going to be getting around the edge and getting
Right.
home? Well, he got that 3 times a day, so
Okay.
that looked pretty good. The dude, man, I was standing next to Savage, and he even reiterated That's not a regular DN body that
No.
we're looking at with Keldrick Faulkner.
That's right.
That's a big old dude, dog.
He's a tweener guy.
That's a big dude, man.
He's a big dude, but he's also, he's not like a big dude. He's,
No, but I think
he's like cut.
Solid likes to
He's
move people
fit.
around on the defensive line. I think
Yeah.
that's why they like him
Mm-hmm.
because he does. I think you're right about his body, but he's got the ability to move around.
Yeah. And set the edge. Like, the dude is a player, man. He's a player. It's going to be interesting and intriguing to watch him grow. Defense secondary, the secondary look good. The guys you expect to make plays are making plays. Winston coming along. Michael Robinson.
Really?
Michael Robinson
Really?
look good, man. Like, phew.
Winston's going to be a star.
Yeah. He got it written on him, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. He got it written on him.
Got the mentality, too.
Yeah, yep. But you see guys that's getting chances and opportunities that are making the most of it. Defensively, look good.
What did the head coach have to say? Robert Saleh, cut number 2, Zeph, talking about overall progress on the field for OTAs.
For first year, obviously new regime, new schemes and all that stuff. I think guys have done a really good job understanding what's being asked out of them. Like I've said before, a lot of this is taken with a grain of salt because once pads come on, it gets faster, gets a little bit harder. So, but overall, it's been good.
Looking at the offense, you see this offense they're figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? They always they show
That's why
flashes.
it's tough to judge because they're
That's
implementing everything.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. It was a spot in the Buck just tweeted out when we started our show, summing up the Titans' practice experience thus far. Ron Slay and I simultaneously sighing before the second team period and saying, "All right, Cam, do something." And it was wild because me and Buck was standing next to each other, and we both said it at the same time. And it's hot, so you stand in your space, so you're not really looking. And when he came back up for the second series, we both said, "All right, Cam, come on, give me something." And then I looked at him, he looked at me, I was like, dude, we feeling the exact same way. So.
Robert Saleh, cut number 3, talking about Cam Ward's OTA performances so far.
I think he's been great. This is the time of year where he's got to try some things. He's got to see what he can and can't do, and then you mix that in with a whole new scheme. I think it's. I'll put myself out there. I think it's very safe to say that we've got a really, really, really good quarterback, and we're in really good hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Staying on that line of thinking, Robert Saleh talking about practice. Is it designed to challenge Cam Ward?
Dayball does a great job. They're scripting it in a way that gets the entire offense better. We're making sure that he gets a chance to see every single look. So I don't know if you've guys been out here, but we've had a lot of walkthroughs also, where he basically gets the reps of everybody of the ones that he didn't get when the 2s and 3s are up. So we're trying to get him as many looks as possible. We're trying to make sure that he sees everything, and but every day, regardless of which, we're always going to try to challenge every player on this football team.
One more about the quarterback, Robert Saleh, on the one or two traits that Cam Ward can hang his hat on if he becomes what they think he can become in terms of a quarterback.
God, man, I don't know if I want to answer that one right now because I'm still learning him too. But I could tell you just visually, just being out here with him, he's got an unbelievable mindset. He is fearless. He really can move on to the next play no matter what happens the play before. His arm talent is ridiculous. So as he continues to develop, and his communication with Dayball too, he's been awesome in that regard. But he's a playmaker. In all our move the ball periods when we go unscripted, I think that's where he shines the most. And I think he shines in those moments because he's just playing football, so it's exciting to see him kind of develop through these OTAs, and it's exciting to see where he excels during the course of practice. But once training camp gets going, I think we'll really see where he's at.
Robert Saleh talking about Cam Ward. Let's play cut 8 real quick, Zeph, because I want to get Slay's take on this. We were talking about this guy earlier, but Robert Saleh talking about rookie running back Nick Singleton.
Early, obviously. Big back, fast. He's learning it all. He's got a long way to go from that regard, like all rookies do. But But to be clear, Tony and Taj are the bell cows of this football team, and Nick's got to compete his way to find his way into that group.
I love that.
Yeah.
He's like, stop talking about my what round pick was he? 4th round pick, draft pick.
Well, I think it's cool too. In terms, like if I'm in that locker room and I'm a vet, and then he throws in, he wasn't asked about him, but he throws in, hey man, the 2 dogs are Pollard and Spears. I would appreciate that.
I agree. I think
Did you notice Nick Singleton?
I was just gonna say the part that he said second after a big body, he said big back, fast.
He is fast.
I mean fast. You give him an inch of daylight, he is out of here.
You can tell.
Yeah, he's gone. Him and
Running back or
yeah, the guy that, sheesh. What's his name, man?
the one they signed?
Yeah,
Michael Carter.
No. He did good in what did he do good?
Khalil
in the Senior
Mullings?
Bowl? No.
Julius Chestnut.
Nope.
He's not with the Titans.
Yeah.
Oh, the receiver.
Oh,
Tyron Montgomery.
Tyron Montgomery.
Yeah.
Fast.
From John Carroll.
Okay,
Another fast one.
got it.
Yeah.
Oh, not running back.
Yeah.
Didn't even-
my bad. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
The man didn't even play football until college.
He fast too.
He was a basketball player.
Did y'all see
he
that?
can jump.
I was just saying, did y'all see that image of him in the air? He's like 6 feet in the air.
He
I swear.
caught that.
I know he did. It didn't,
Yeah.
like, there's a still image. I mean, his feet are like above the defensive back
I forgot
that
who
he's next
threw
to.
it. But no, he caught the ball was in the air and you could see them meeting at the ball, him and the safety, and it was like, oh, and all of a sudden he jumped out of nowhere and went and oh man, dude, all right.
Like Deion Grant
He
against
jumped.
Florida.
It looked good.
98.
It looked good. It looked good. Yes. It looked good. What's the name had to play like that? Darn. It's 2 of them. They got the same last name. Merch? No.
Wide receiver?
No, corner.
Larrell Murchison? I forgot about him.
Is it Latrell? Latrell?
We used to call him Big Merch.
No, he was a lineman.
Yeah, I know.
No, this one right here.
Defensive lineman, right?
Yeah, this is a cornerback.
I thought about
he
him in a
now?
while.
Darn,
How
what's his
long
name?
ago was that?
Big Merch.
He had a hell of a play, dog.
Merch.
Pick. Used the sideline well. That was nice. Can't think of his name. But
Cordell Flott.
Nope. This wasn't the starter. Or somebody slotted.
Latrell McCutcheon Sr.?
McCutcheon. There you go, McCutcheon. Yeah, that's it. It's two people with McCutcheon's names, right? There's another one out there too with that name.
Maybe you just saw this guy all over the place.
Well, no. This
Are you thinking of Andrew McCutcheon, the
Probably.
baseball player?
Oh, y'all forgot of him. Listen, y'all, I'm the one you want out there.
Yeah, clearly.
You know, that guy made a play and this guy made a play. Dang, darn.
Listen, man, and guess what, man? You got to
What's
be
his
careful
name?
because I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
And then we get to Murchison, who hadn't played here in years.
Nah, that was a hell of a play.
By that guy.
Great pick. Great pick.
By Andrew McCutcheon.
If he don't catch it, it's a touchdown.
More from Slay on OTAs coming up. When we come back, Greg Cosell, we're going to talk about some SEC quarterbacks. Trinidad Chambliss, Arch Manning, John Mateer, Sam Levitt, Marcel Reed, some running backs. When we get there, Kewan Lacey, we were talking about yesterday, Ahmad Hardy, Missouri, who is trying to come back from a gunshot wound.
Ah, that was crazy.
Cam Coleman, Texas wide receiver. All coming up. Greg Cosell next for EHS.
What's his name? You know his name. That guy. The guy. Come on. You know. The name is Medical House Calls. You know. Yes, healthcare designed for your life, active recovery from workouts. They do IVs. They also do primary health care. They do medical weight loss. They also do urgent care and sick visits. So if everybody in your house is sick and you're thinking, okay, I cannot get us all to the doctor and find appointments that work, it's okay. You can just have medical house calls come to your place of residence. You book your visit, call or text them, and they'll schedule you. Medical providers show up at your door to deliver you the care that you need to get you back as soon as possible. No more waiting in germ-filled urgent care rooms. No more appointments that don't fit your schedule. No more uprooting your life, your kids, your work schedule, all your other schedules to get in to see a doctor. And it is transparent pricing. It's upfront. It is not confusing. That's Medical House Calls. Guess what? It's 7 days a week, too. Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You have same-day appointments available, next day guaranteed. Here's your phone number, 615-838-2375. Or you can always go schedule online, which is super easy. Do it from your phone. Go to medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. The Knicks complete an historic comeback with an incredible tip-in bucket to take Game 4, 107-106. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Again, broadcasting live tomorrow at Circus Sports in Franklin, Kentucky. CircusSports.com. Come by and see us 10 until 6 o'clock. So Buck Rising Show, Cover 2, and 3HL, all broadcasting live from Circus Sports in Franklin, Kentucky, just across the border. It's like 40 minutes from downtown. Come by and see us.
Everybody. Except for me. I won't be there.
You have responsibilities tomorrow that do not include anything other than like kid party stuff and
That's right.
probably a little drinky drink at some point.
Perhaps maybe some Prosecco.
Greg Cosell joins us now, as he does every Thursday, to talk a little NFL football, sometimes some college football player evaluation, which we're going to do today. Greg, what's up? How are you?
What's happening, guys? How's it going?
Doing well.
What up, Cosell?
So I was thinking this morning, we were all thinking this morning, you mentioned last week that you had already been getting into some college tape. So we thought, let's talk a little college football today.
Yeah, it's funny. After the draft, I sort of stay in college mode. So I watch a bunch of guys, probably 100. I'll get through 100 that'll be in next year's draft. Now, some of the guys will drop out or they'll come back to school, but probably 80 of the 100 or so that I watch will be in next year's draft. So it gives me a starting point, and I kind of enjoy it. And then I'll switch to the NFL, in a number of weeks, probably after July 4th.
Well, we were glad to converse with you and get a list of SEC players that we could go through today. And we'll start.
There's always a lot.
Yeah, we'll start with the Ole Miss quarterback who jumped onto the scene last year, Trinidad Chambliss, eligible again. He will be there with running back Kewan Lacey, who we'll talk about in just a little bit. But Greg, almost 4,000 yards last year, 22 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. Really ran that Lane Kiffin offense well.
Really did. It was a very well-schemed system. He ran it well, as you said. He's got athleticism. He's got mobility. He can be a factor both in off-design movement, outside of structure, both running and throwing. I think he's got a strong arm, too. The ball comes out really, really well when it's needed. He can really drive the football. There's a toughness and poise about him in the pocket. I mean, he will stand there and he will. The thing I really liked about him is, and we know in the NFL that you've got to, as a term I heard from a coach, which I loved, he said, you've got to be able to, play in a tight cockpit, and you've got to stand tall with an iron jaw. And I thought Chambliss was able to do that. He maintained his fundamental technique in the face of pressure. I guess the two concerns with him, as the NFL looks at him, and maybe they won't be concerns, but are his physical dimensions, because he's not going to be big when everything gets measured. And he was a little inconsistent with his ball location. He's going to have to become a little more consistent with that. But overall, he was a fun watch. I enjoyed watching Chambliss.
362 through the air against Georgia in the playoffs, and what's interesting is he really didn't run the ball much in the playoffs in the postseason, even though he can and has that ability.
No, he's really a pocket player first and foremost, and he's got a very short, compact delivery. Though, as I said, the ball comes out with juice. I liked him, but if he's under 6 feet, that won't be disqualifying. It might be for some teams. Some teams have their list of critical factors, but it's very possible he'll be under 6 feet. I don't know that. I don't have the specific measurements at this point.
I'm anxious to get your take when we complete the season on Trinidad Chambliss and see. I can't wait to see just on television what that offense looks like with Pete Golden as head coach, as opposed to Lane Kiffin. Like, how similar will it be? How similar will his play be? How will he be affected? All those things. Like, I'm anxious to see that.
I guess what I don't know, because I don't necessarily follow this in college football the way I do in the NFL, I don't know who's the offensive coordinator. Is it an in-house hire, or did they go outside and get somebody else? Because Pete Golding's a defensive coach.
He is. You're right. Coming from Alabama. That's a good question.
I can't remember.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah. I don't know the answer to that. I should, but I don't.
Zeph just told us in our ear, John David Baker is the offensive
coordinator. Was he there? Was he there?
Yes.
Or is he from outside Ole Miss?
We're clearly
These
on
are
our
all
game.
questions that we need to know. No, he was at East Carolina last year and the year before as offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. So he's new to Ole Miss.
So he's new. Now again, I'm sure that there'll be some similarities. He's not going to come in with something totally new. But again, it's not the same. We know that Lane Kiffin is very, very good as an offensive coach, one of the best in college football. So we'll see. There could be a little acclimation period. Could be a little bit of a work in progress.
Actually, before East Carolina, he was at Ole Miss. He was tight ends
I was
coach,
going to say he had been there before.
passing game coordinator,
and then
offensive
my
coordinator.
guess
Yep.
Yeah.
System-wise, it'll be the same. Again, now you get into specific play calling, which is always a little different with different coaches, but the system will be the same.
I'm glad we went through that. I need to go through these things before we get to media days. Arch Manning, Texas, improved as the season went along last year. What should we make about that film?
Yeah, he's a work in progress. I mean, there's improvement that's demanded in significant areas. He tends to lock his front leg when he delivers the ball, which negatively impacts both his velocity and his ball location. And that was clearly a factor when there were bodies around him, which of course in the NFL happens more and more often. I think he showed strong flashes of quality quarterback play. There were times he was very calculated and efficient with his pocket movement. There's no question there's a dynamic movement dimension to his game. But there was always a contrast between his sort of pocket comfort and his tendency to perceive pressure and break down prematurely. He needs a lot of work. You assume he'll get it. You assume because of who his uncles are that he'll be doing and approaching things the right way. But the tape and all I'm doing is watching the tape, guys, and the tape was not great by any stretch of the imagination.
Did you see improvement from him as you went through game
times?
Yeah.
At times, people look at the numbers toward the last part of the season and assume that he improved. There were good moments and there were still some bad moments. Like I said, he's a work in progress.
Greg Cosell with us on 3HL NFL Matchup, NFL Films, at Greg Cosell on X. All right, let's hit John Mateer, Oklahoma. He struggled through the mid part of the season with injury, didn't look like the same player. And then
he looked like he was never healthy coming back.
Until the Tennessee game.
Right.
And then he was able to run the ball more, and that opened some things up in the passing game. What do you see on John Mateer's tape?
And when did you what tape did you watch? Like, did you watch from the beginning? Did you watch in the middle where he struggled? Yeah.
I'll tell you what I watched. Well, first of all, I watched 6 games from 2024 when he was at Washington State.
Oh, okay.
And then this year, I watched Auburn, Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Missouri, LSU, and Alabama.
Okay.
Okay. You got a good
that's
gauge.
7 games. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of John Mateer. He's a difficult evaluation because he shows really good flashes where you see him in the pocket playing well, progression reading, snapping the ball off with good arm strength. So you think that can be further developed. We know that he possesses a playmaking dimension with his legs, both by design and through improvisation. That's kind of foundational to his game. The question is consistency from the pocket. There are times he's just naturally frenetic and chaotic. That's the way he plays. He doesn't seem like a calm player. So, he's going to have to become calmer. There's a tendency at times toward recklessness, and that needs to be kind of reined in and channeled to produce more consistent play, particularly given the fact that he's not a big guy either. So he's got to play with much more clarity from the pocket. Now, we've seen it at times. There are times he makes throws and you go, wow, but it's just there's just an overall recklessness to his game. There's a freneticism to his game that just you struggle with at times. This is a really big year for him. Obviously, he'll be done after this year. I don't think he can come back after this year. I could be wrong, but I think it's a really important season for him.
People make their own rules.
one that I am fascinated to see what he looks like under Lane Kiffin's system, LSU, Sam Levitt.
Yeah, I like Sam Levitt. I did him last year when he had the great year at Arizona State. And I watched the 4 games he played this year against Big 12 opponents. He's another guy. He's very, very effective with his legs. His scrambling ability is a factor. It really shows up a lot. I think he has a good feel for the timing and rhythm of the quick game, the 3-step and 5-step drop passing game, which were foundational to what ASU did. I think that at times his velocity looks like it's there, and at other times it looks like it's not there, and the ball kind of hangs. But I think overall his traits profile is pretty good. I'm very curious to see him this year under Lane Kiffin, and because you didn't see a lot of sort of intermediate throws between the numbers, throws that you have to make, certainly at the NFL level. Throws that Chambliss made really well in Lane Kiffin's system. So those throws are part of what Levitt's going to be asked to do under Lane Kiffin at LSU. But overall, I like him. Don't forget, all these guys are a work in progress to some degree because they all have another year of college football.
Mm-hmm.
Except, as you mentioned, Mateer, who is entering his last year. Yeah.
All these guys could be coming out after this year anyway.
That's true.
Yeah. Probably will be. Should be.
Unless the NIL dollars.
Yeah, they always pull you back.
Well, that's the other thing. That's the other thing with the NIL now. If guys do have 2 years of eligibility, the NIL could make them stay. There's no question.
And the number one ace in the hole, Coach, they'll never forget the injunction. Always get another year. Always find another.
That's true.
The ace in the hole. Injunction.
I'm just saying. All right, Marcel Reed.
A lot of money now.
Yes, they do. Marcel Reed, man, and what he's going to thoughts of him
Marcel Reed. I've seen a lot of Marcel Reed. He strikes me, and again, as a really good college player. I think he's not a really good passer. He's very athletic. I think is Reed from Nashville too.
Yes, he is.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah, his dad was the
TSU
head coach at TSU for a long time. Yep.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay, I knew he's from the Nashville area, but I think he's a really good college player. He's athletic. He's got a good arm. He's not very accurate. He's not very big. So, I'm just not sure about him as a real NFL prospect. I'm not saying if he has a good year, which is likely to happen. See, the thing is with most of these guys, they're likely to have good years because the teams are good. Right. I was talking with someone about Julian Sayin and, or Dante Moore. These guys are likely to throw 35 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, and the teams are likely to win 12 games. And because of that, they're going to be seen as really good players. That's different than saying they're really good NFL prospects. And I think Reed is probably going to have a really nice season. He had a nice season last year.
Yes,
he's going to make a ton of plays with his legs because he can. But I don't know if he's a good enough thrower given his smaller stature.
Yeah, we're sure rooting for him. A lot of connections with him for sure. Yeah, Rod Reed led. He's the career tackles leader at TSU. He played linebacker there and then coached the team. Yeah, Marcel, an incredible athlete. Growing up, he was great at everything he did and then chose football.
I'm sure. Oh, no, you can tell he's a great athlete. Yeah. He's a great athlete. You can see that. I mean, he's, and again, that's the other thing that factors in now to all these quarterback evaluations is more emphasis is placed on that element. But I still haven't found a coach in the NFL who hasn't said that you have to be able to execute a drop back passing game in the NFL. So, if guys can't do that to some level, do they all have to be a 10, on the scale? No. Certainly the movement ability helps tremendously, and guys can create on important downs, third downs. But at some point, you're going to have to execute a drop back passing game.
Mm-hmm. Greg Cosell with us on 3HL. Running back, Ole Miss. We already talked about the quarterback, and we were talking about Kewan Lacey yesterday, I think.
Yep.
He is back, and he's a bad man. What does his tape show you?
Yeah, I liked his tape a lot. I thought he was a sudden, competitive downhill runner with really good vision. I thought he had a refined feel for sort of the pace and tempo of runs, understanding. When I say that, what I mean is that he understands his blocking schemes. He understands defensive flow. He understands how gaps change once the ball's snapped. So he just has a feel for all that. That to me is innate. I'm not sure you can teach all that. He's got really good short area burst through the hole. He's agile laterally. He's got really good quickness. He can make sharp cuts at the first and second level of the defense. He doesn't lose his stride when he does that. I really liked Lacey's tape a lot. He's kind of a darter, a slasher. There's a presence to him, a physical and powerful presence to him, even though he's not 220 pounds. I think he's a professional back. Again, with backs, you never know where they get drafted because of the way people feel about drafting running backs. But I think he's a professional back.
Okay.
Like that. I know he sure got an impact.
I like it when your film study matches up with what we see in games.
Yep.
We're not watching it for that necessarily, but man, some guys just show up,
Yeah.
He's good. I mean, he didn't start there, I don't believe. He started somewhere else, did he not? He did not initially start at he started his career in Missouri before he went to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Speaking of Missouri,
Obviously, don't know about health or healing at this point, but Ahmad Hardy, just an electric personality, obviously, and was so electric last year too. What do you see from his tape?
He's another guy that I thought was really calculated and methodical in the way he ran. He does have very good short area burst. I'm not sure he's sudden and explosive. He had some long run. Long runs, you got to look at long runs. Sometimes guys get a long run because they get through the second level and for whatever reason, defensively, there's nobody there and they just run, and then the kind of runs we could all run for a long distance because there's nobody there.
Careful.
But he has patience. He has vision. I think he had a really innate feel for cutbacks, especially in the zone run game. And he battled and competed for hard yards. He runs with a low center of gravity and pad level. He's physically tough. He's got contact balance. Another back that I liked. It's hard not to like these guys. Now, again, then you think about where they get drafted, how they'll be deployed in the league. Will they deploy to play to their strengths? Because some of these guys have specific strengths. They're really, really good at who they are. But that's how you have to use them in the league. But I liked Hardy.
One more player on the docket today. Slay, you got it?
Yeah, that's Babsy's favorite player. Cam Coleman going over to Texas to help watch
I love Cam Coleman. I mean, and unfortunately he's at Texas now, but not at Auburn. But look, Coleman, I mean, God knows. I mean, this guy, he's got size, length, speed, hands, body control. He's loose. He's fluid. He can run by people. He works at all three levels of the defense. He's got that stride length because he's 6'3". He's got accelerating speed. He's got great hands. It's funny. He had 2 drops early in the season in a game. I forget which game. And then he never dropped the ball again. He's got great body control. He's a dangerous vertical dimension. He can run by corners. He can get sky over them. I think he's a top-tier talent at the position. I think both he and Jeremiah Smith are, to me, head and shoulders better than any wide receiver that was in, as a prospect, that was in this previous draft, 2026.
It's funny, Auburn switched quarterbacks going into the Vanderbilt game here in Nashville, and all he did in that first game, 10 catches, 143 yards, and a touchdown, was completely dominant.
Yeah, no, he's big time. He's really big time. And I would imagine at Texas, they've got a ton of players on offense, so the numbers might not be unbelievable, but the guy is a really high-level traits talent.
Well, let's see if their quarterback can get him the ball.
We'll see. Again, if you're being honest about what the tape shows with Arch Manning, you have to say that there's work to be done. Now he's, all these college preview magazines have come out now, because I go to Barnes & Noble, there's like 5 of them now, and I sit there and I go through all of them, and he's a first-team All-American in all of them.
Yeah.
Now his tape doesn't show that, but maybe he will be.
That would be a great
It's because
picture.
of the
Opportunity.
It's because of the
Yeah.
progression
Yeah.
for him.
That would be a great picture of if somebody caught you in a Barnes & Noble reading somebody's college football preview guide and put it on Twitter.
Well, that's what I do. The one reason I look at all these is I want to see the guys that are actually seniors, so I can watch those guys on tape because they have to come out. Because as we know, a ton of juniors come out, but I want to make sure I'm seeing seniors too.
Yeah, not as many as back in the day, though. What did we have, 43 early entrants last year? Something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. Coach Sell, that was good, man. Enjoy talking college players with you
I
there.
love it.
Warming us up.
Oh, yeah, there's a ton more. I've been through a ton more, too. It's a lot of guys. There's always a lot of guys.
Coach Sell, is it anybody that ever caught your eye early that like you said, you're seeing who the seniors are, the juniors, but I know it's got to be somebody that caught your eye. You was like, man, I'm going to catch this guy and watch him, keep a close tabs on this guy.
I mean, there's when I watch teams, like I was watching Notre Dame's defense, they have so many guys. Some, they don't all have to come out. I think maybe one of the guys has to come out, but they have a safety because they have two safeties. One, I believe, has to come out. His name is Adon Schuler, and I watched him. But the other safety named Tay Johnson doesn't have to come out, but he could. He really caught my eye on tape. I'm actually going to go back and watch him because I really liked what I saw. So, there's an example of a guy, when I'm just watching and I'm like, wow, who's this guy? And you just notice guys. And he was a guy that I really noticed. Tay Johnson from Notre Dame, a safety.
That Notre Dame defense is going to be something to reckon with.
They got a lot of guys. A lot of guys.
They said the game one last year is where they dug themselves in the hole, and they will not do that again this year. Starting with the defense.
No, they lost their first two games really close to Miami and A&M, and that's what prevented them from being in the playoffs.
Yep.
Well, that Miami game plan was weird in the moment.
They said they're looking for him.
Jeremiah Love only had 3 touches late in the third quarter.
They publicly come out and said they're looking for him. They're looking for that Miami squad. They won't. I was just, wow. That was before the game.
That's the second.
I'm telling you, their defense is going to have a ton of NFL players.
It's going to be fun.
Love it, Cosell. Thank you. We'll talk with you next week.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, Cosell.
Appreciate it. We'll come up with some more college guys for him for next week.
College was fun right there.
That was fun.
I like that.
I'm
College
glad.
is right around the corner, boys.
Come on, college.
It's almost here.
Come on, college. Let's go. All right, more 3HL next. 104.5 The Zone. Buck is such a curmudgeon. Can you not just say it for the kid's birthday? He's 7 years old. Come on, Buck. Let's go. USSTN.com, United Structural Systems. Get peace of mind now, pay later. Waiting could cost you more. They can reroute water away from your basements. We've had so much rain the last few days. Crawl spaces, your home with their interior drain systems and sump pumps with battery backups. Maybe you're experiencing all of these things. And USSTN.com, United Structural Systems, can help you. When the ground swells from being oversaturated with all this water, it creates additional pressure on your foundation, many times leading to cracks. So not only is waterproofing important right now, but so is inspection and inspecting your foundation for any additional damage the water may have caused. Get it done. United Structural Systems can help you out. USSTN.com. Foundation repair, nothing to wait on. And now you don't have to. They are offering 24 months with no interest until the end of June. So fix it now and pay later. Again, 24 months with no interest until the end of June. United Structural Systems. USSTN.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization. I wonder, like, when he said that, I immediately started laughing. But it's also Barkley, so, like, you're expecting things like that to come. But that one got me. History of civilization. I thought that was really funny. But then I started thinking, I wonder what the second dumbest team in the history of civilization is.
Oh.
There's one out there.
Probably the Falcons in that Super Bowl, right?
That's what everybody was tweeting yesterday.
Yep.
They said somebody tweeted the Spurs changed their logo, and it was a Falcons logo.
With a spur on his heel.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Listen, a lot of Nathaniels came from that situation.
Was that painful to watch as a former professional basketball player?
Oh,
right? Because
God.
you just can't stop it.
No, that's the problem, because you can't stop it.
But they couldn't.
No, that's the whole problem. They can't stop it. Everybody in their right mind that's ever played the game can see what's happening. Like, you're looking at it.
What did Barkley say? He said they got up 29, and then they shot 8 consecutive threes.
Yeah. Wemby shot 2 of them in a row. Like he was feeling it. Y'all missing. Stop shooting it. Stop.
But also, to your point, like, and we teach this to kids, like, at the earliest age, like, time and score. Time and score.
It matters.
It's
Also,
okay if you get, like,
we also teach them shoot till you get hot.
yeah, it's also okay if you get a shot clock violation now and then.
Yeah.
At least you're holding the ball.
Like, I just don't, I don't get it, man.
The only way the Knicks couldn't come back is if they ran out of time.
Yeah. They only scored 30 points in the second half.
30.
Yeah.
76 in
It's
the
beyond
first half.
me. It's beyond me, y'all. I have no earthly idea what's going on anymore. Like, a team that's been winning. Like, we talked about it yesterday. They've scored 105 points in game 1, game 2. I forgot what it was in game 3. But game 4, they scored 107. Like, so they doing a good job defensively. It's just the bonehead plays. Like, that's 5.
What?
It's 5.
After what?
After the series is over.
Oh. Okay. Well, you'll have to remind me on that one.
Oh, the world will see it. The Spurs are going to remind you.
The world will see it.
Because what's going to be built off of this embarrassing loss at 22 years old and 21 years old and 20 years old, like that nucleus that they got, that's going to be a scolded nucleus. When they come back, the league is in trouble. You better believe that that man going to go get some weight and lift it and put some pounds on.
Go get some weight.
Could they be
and
like,
lift
They're
it.
going to have to.
like 70 win good next year?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing anymore because of
there's
load
so many
management and
off days.
stuff. Yeah, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So I don't, but it's going to be trouble for somebody. Somebody's going to be in trouble.
Like every team they play?
Yep. Yeah.
82 times.
When it matters.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting. Okay, 5 o'clock hour coming up. Big Savagery, Ramon Foster at 5:20. We'll talk Titans football. You'll hear a little bit more from some of the players when we come back from OTAs.
Guess what? Savage was out there. He does better with the names.
He probably
Played
he
football.
has to too. He's about to be in the booth,
And he played it.
and he played.
Y'all standing there together. And you're saying he's better. I love it. Oh, man. It is fun to stand next to y'all at practice. Like, it was great to stand next to Coach Mack back in the day because we all learned everything.
Yeah.
But, man, it's like a comedy show with you guys.
I'm trying to figure it out.
3HL 104.5 this up.
It's golf cart season. Treat it like it's Peachtree City. And go get you a Boswell golf cart.
That's the golf cart capital of the world.
See, I told you. You'll find incredible deals on new and used golf carts from Yamaha, Easy Go, and Mad Jacks. Just get over to Boswell's golf carts. Whether you're looking for your own for the golf course or a street legal neighborhood cruiser or a sturdy utility vehicle that you can get some work done. Load it up and, just chop wood or something. To help you around the house, Boswell offers sales, service, parts, rentals, and financing, all up under one roof. Family owned and serving the great Middle Tennessee since 1963. Visit boswellsgolf.com or just stop by. Go in there and holler at them. 111 Transit Avenue. That's 111 Transit Avenue in Nashville. Boswell's Golf Course, people, over 60 years of honest service and the best rides in Tennessee.
Good afternoon. It's 5:04. I'm just Blano live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Down Studios. The Titans held their final open OTAs today. Rookie wide receiver Carnell Tate was back after missing Tuesday. The team will wrap up OTAs tomorrow and then begin mandatory minicamp next week on June 16th and 17th, with the full team set to be in attendance. In NFL news today, the Denver Broncos have agreed to a 5-year extension with head coach Sean Payton. He's been in Denver since 2023 and led the Broncos to an AFC Championship appearance last season. The Chiefs are trading former Vols offensive tackle and Oklahoma offensive tackle, because he's not a VFL, Wanya Morris, and a 7th-round pick to the Falcons for a 6th-rounder. Lastly, World Cup group play began today. Mexico taking on South Africa. They won 2-0, while the United States will face Paraguay tomorrow in L.A. at 8 p.m. For our Foundation Repair, whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Friday's almost here. We will be at Circus Sports in Franklin, Kentucky tomorrow.
That's right.
In fact, The Zone will be there from 10 until 6 o'clock. Buck Rising Show, Cover 2, and 3HL, all broadcasting live from Circus Sports. If you're in the area, come by and see us. You got to, holler at us because we're in this, soundproof studio, but it's all glass, so we can see you standing out there and then come out during the break. But, just, I don't know, throw a paper airplane at us or something.
At the glass?
Just wave.
Yeah.
By the way, I just balled up a piece of paper, and I tried to throw it in the trash can. It's a little basketball game we do every day. I was literally standing on top of the garbage can and dropped it down and missed.
You had a rough going at it.
So then I went over to Babs' seat, and I go, I got to get a feel for this, because she can't even see the garbage can from there.
No, you can't see.
And she's made 2 of her last 3 shots.
Yep.
So I missed.
Spurs, give me a call.
I've missed the first one, and Slay said it was short. So I gave it a little more on the second one. I made it, Babs.
Yeah,
I'm never going to shoot another one over there.
You shouldn't.
You made it.
So you really won and won.
Now you're making it look easy.
I don't know if you can shoot with that splint on your finger.
I don't think I can.
Ooh, game is limited.
Is that blood on the outside of it? Is it seeping through?
No, it's not seeping. That is a little bit of blood, yeah, but it's not seeping. It's just oozing a little bit.
There she is. She's Babsy down.
Hey, hey, happy Thursday, people. Blood and oozing.
Bludgeon.
Let's go.
Happy birthday to Hadley.
Baby Babs.
Baby Babs.
Hey, she's 6.
Today.
How does it happen so fast?
Did she wake up with a smile on her face?
She did, because, of course, I had to put up a banner and do a bunch of balloons. And,
look at you.
Yep, she wanted...
Susie Homemaker.
Yeah, you know me. She wanted one of those.
You do like some crafts, though.
I do.
That is true.
She
likes to put glitter on things and, what do you call them, bedazzled things?
Rhinestones. That's why I was hoping Zeph would have a little girl. That's all right. We still love him. Anyway, so
what's wrong with him today?
The Braves have lost 2 in a row.
They did lose 2 in a row.
See, look at him.
I literally said in the break, I go, hey, Slade, Zeph's a little off today. What's going on with him? Had the Braves lost a couple games in a row? And then I looked it up, and they have.
And the Dodgers been winning.
Can't handle it.
Although they did lose to Pittsburgh after spanking.
You've just been quiet today. You've been into yourself.
The people want to know.
I don't have an answer.
Are you dealing with something important we don't know about?
No.
You ready for Tampa?
I'm ready for my vacation next week.
It does that once you get close to it.
Yeah.
No, you got to sprint to the finish line.
These last 2 days have dragged.
Yeah.
So don't worry. You only have one more game against the White Sox.
No.
Also, what do the White Sox think they're doing?
They're actually good.
Yeah, I know. What are they doing?
They're actually, they have.
What are they thinking?
They have a really good young core, and all of their young guys are producing right now.
Well, the good news is you only have one more game against the White Sox on this trip tonight, 6:40.
They haven't been swept this season, so let's prevent that.
Oh, then you just put it out there.
Dang it.
That'll do
I'm
it.
going to be in a bad mood tomorrow then.
That'll do it.
go.
Then you're off to, they don't call it Shea Stadium anymore, do they? Is it Citi Field?
Citi Field.
Belize.
Yeah, but the Braves are going to the Mets, and they hate the Mets.
I thought you were talking about Zeph.
And the Mets suck.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Then you get Tony Vitello.
Hold it, V.
How many Vols people are going to? Oh, that's
It's
in
in
Atlanta. There's going to be a lot of power
Because then they
teams in
play him
there.
the next. Then
You
they play him the week after in San Francisco.
You think Vols fans follow him?
I think it's easy to find a lot of Tennessee fans in the general Atlanta area that can go out there and wear a Tennessee hat and not really do anything necessarily, but
Plus, it's a midweek game in the summer, so it's like easy to like. It's easy time to take off work during the day one day and go out there. So
And easier to get tickets.
that too.
Easy.
okay. Slay Dog's here.
I'm in the building.
Time for the show.
So, after your grueling and arduous experience out at Titans OTAs today, did you have to get in the truck and turn the air all the way up and like take a little nap or something? Like, how did you overcome such a difficult morning?
I wanted to, and I've been trying to fight right now not to crack open an energy drink. And I've done a great job in this 5 o'clock hour leading into it.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes in.
Yeah, so got a couple more minutes. So I'm trying to figure out maybe I'll go hot chocolate. I've been drinking my water. But, yeah, when I came out, I just was so drained. I was focused on getting to the truck because the heat was beating me up and my head down. But savage being...
did you have a towel on your head?
Nope, I didn't have nothing. That was the problem.
Okay.
Absolutely none.
Yeah.
See,
my man over
when
there
it's
grilling.
training camp, you mentally prepare
Yeah, I
for
know
it.
what
You
to
bring
do.
your fan,
Yep.
your towel, whatever.
Yeah, so when we came out, saw my partner over there, J-Rock, over there grilling. And we went over there and got me some barbecue nachos. I had a meeting where I was supposed to be at 2:15 and got here, and we didn't have to be here at 2:15. But we were here anyway, me and Babsy, so
what time
that
were you
kinda
supposed to be
in
here?
We really didn't have to be here. But it jumped into my sleep time.
I think there was a change in our meeting time.
Yeah.
And
y'all didn't see the email?
Babs and Slay do not abide by this whole work email calendar thing. Yeah, so we never saw the change. We were the only two that did not know.
Yeah, everybody else
about the
knows.
change.
Everybody else knows.
Did y'all have your own meeting?
Which tracks?
Yeah,
We did.
we ended up, though.
We ended up having our own meeting. Yeah.
Okay.
You could have been in it. You could have came on down.
Yep.
Dealt with
Well,
us.
I can't get after you for not checking work email. I don't either.
I'm not
But
doing
they
it no
keep-
more. It's
they keep-
fishing.
They keep trying to trick us.
Yeah, I ain't
into
messing with
clicking
that.
on
They ain't
stuff.
got to worry about me no more. Text me.
That's
I
what
ain't
I've
doing
told them
that.
forever.
I'm not going to be able to do that. Because the time you got to wait to take one of them tutorials or something about fishing, I ain't got time. Mm-mm. I could have been sleeping in my truck. It's hot, yo.
I like how I laughed at that and you just stared right
No, because
through
I
me,
want you to
but
know
it
how
ain't
hot
funny.
it was.
It
No,
ain't
it ain't funny. Hot make you tired.
Yeah.
That's like
Do you
being
think-
in the pool swimming all day. In
Do
the
you
sun.
think-
Listen, you weren't even out there running routes or
Exactly.
catching balls.
But that was going to be my question. Do you think it affects you more if you're not doing anything, if you're just
Yes.
standing
I do.
there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because walking up on the field, you can feel like a little breeze and you feel the energy, and then you start standing there, it's like something sucking the life out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Like when you put a hole in Babs's right middle fingernail.
That's oozing.
That's bad news.
615-737-1045. Matthew and Franklin. Matthew, what you got, man?
Good afternoon. Happy birthdays to everybody. And it's not the Braves. It has nothing to do with it.
Oh.
Canadians are not built for this heat.
Oh.
Being a Canadian, just cannot handle the heat.
There
Y'all
it is.
dismiss the obvious. Come on.
There it is. You're right.
You're right. You
suck.
got us on that one, man. We should have
Damn.
definitely thought about that. Good stuff, Matthew. Is that what it is, Zeph? It's hot all of a sudden?
No, I prefer this over the cold.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Canadians don't.
You know, for a large
hate winter.
portion of my life, I preferred the cold because my mindset was I can always put on more clothes or dress more or whatever. I like the heat now.
Mm-mm.
I like
Get me
it
away
hot.
from the heat.
You look zapped, man.
But I'm telling you, man, the heat ain't no joke. Especially when you used to taking naps. I'm past the point in life where you don't have to take naps. I'm at the point where you got to take them.
You love your naps.
Naps are the most amazing thing, like out there.
Yeah, but you have to you have to have your nap last a certain amount of time. Like if you get too much sleep in a nap or not enough sleep in a nap.
No, I can get as much nap sleep as possible.
I'm not like that. If my nap is too long, then I'm done. I'm toast for the rest of the day.
I'm re-energized. I'm ready to go. The longer I can sleep, the better off I'm gonna be.
You'd be a great bear. Like if you had hibernation abilities.
Bear.
If you had the ability to hibernate, can you imagine? Well, you can roll for like 6 months straight.
Sounds like he does have the ability to hibernate.
I do.
It's intermittent hibernation. I got it. Intermittent hibernation.
Somebody called in. They hung up. I was going to go to them. They said they want to talk about my vocabulary.
Yeah, ask where you learned. You said some big word a minute ago. I don't know.
Mayor's big on big words.
My mother was an attorney. I guess I just osmosis.
So, Slay, you prefer winter over summer?
Absolutely. I love the winter. Unless I'm in a cool place in the summer.
What does that mean?
Sounds like you want to be in Canada.
What's a cool place? Like a club? Like a cool place? Or
like it's got to be something cool. And I could be in a hot place. If the water's cool, I'm cool.
If you're looking at a beach.
Oh. But I don't need to be out there on it.
You don't get in the water, though, at the beach.
What?
No, I'll walk along it. I don't need to be in it.
You in a pool? Like you're a pool?
I get in the pool all day long.
Okay. Why do you not get in the water?
Because you don't know what's in there.
Fish.
I know what's in there.
Fish and sand and seashells.
Okay, let me ask y'all something.
I did see a video this morning, of a guy that pulled a great white shark onto the beach.
I saw that, too. We're on the same algorithm.
See?
Because you keep sending your conspiracy theory stuff to us, and he keeps clicking on it.
Oh, my gosh. She just sent one. I couldn't even get all the way through it.
Y'all know who lives in the
Good
ocean?
one.
Sharks.
Apparently aliens, too.
That's another thing that could be.
That's one of the ones I've sent you guys in the past.
I won't look at that. That's okay. That's a reason.
Aliens.
Yeah.
You won't get in the water because of aliens.
Why would I need to get in there? I used to think about getting in the water, but no. That ain't. See, some places just ain't really for you. Like, I would like to ride jet skis and stuff and get on boats and stuff and go out there.
Jet skis
I
are
can
awesome.
swim. Like, I'll jump in the water and get back out the water.
Buck Rising cannot swim.
No.
Bob cannot swim.
Savage can't swim.
You know,
oh, really?
What?
Oh.
That's
Okay, speaking of Savage coming up, hey, if you want the NBA breakdown from last night, go back to the 320 segment, and Slay Dog broke it down beautifully there. But speaking of Savage, Ramon Foster coming up next. He can't swim? Huh.
You ask him. He may be. I think he was taking lessons. I don't know if he kept it up.
Do grown people take swimming lessons?
I mean, it is a big body.
Yeah, and a big body of water.
Yeah.
So you got to do something.
Be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Shout out to Bob.
Hey, man.
He's bopping around.
I need him to come in with Savage in the morning. Savage, I need the Savage and them to give him a segment tomorrow. On Fridays. If they can let him, I think they got Hubs on at 7:20 hours.
7:20.
I come on at 9:20 on Fridays.
9:20.
Bop should be 8:20. That's a good little placeholder right there. Bop. Experiences with Bop. He's got a lot of them.
Bop is on top.
Hey, man, balancing life with Bop. That's what it is.
Yes.
Man. That's all it is. Just say you miss Eki, man. You can say that out loud.
No, that's my boy.
You ain't gotta send him off.
I just told him that's my boy. Cletus Bop.
What?
That's what Eki stands for.
What
short
is
for
Cletus?
Cletus.
Cletus Bop.
That's him.
Where did Bop come from? You threw the Bop.
Yeah,
on
Bop is his.
That's a
that's his stroll, his walk, his aura.
His nickname.
Yeah, his name is CJ, right? CJ Eki.
Yes. Yeah.
Isn't that his name?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore because we just call him Bop.
Yeah, Ezekielist.
Yeah, Slay, for those that don't know, Slay
Cletus.
saw him walking, and he's like, man, you just look like you're bopping around.
Yeah, he's named
Eki Bop.
Now he Eki Bop.
Now he Eki Bop. But it's cool though. No matter what the nickname Savage gives you, if he gives you one, you solid in his book. You solid in his book. That's a good thing, Bob.
Ramon Foster with us on 3HL. Ramon, talking with your brother, he said he was standing next to you at OTAs today, and he was talking about how hot it was, which led me to a question. Is it actually more hot, like, for you guys to stand on the sideline? I say you guys, I do it too, but today it was you guys. Or actually be on the field moving around?
It's hotter standing on the sideline easily. At least when you're like on the field practicing, you're moving around and running, and you got a little bit of that. You know, the body cools itself with sweat, and if you're running around with the sweat that's on you and you got air around you, no matter if you're fast or slow, you're going to cool off. I used to hate being injured and watching practice. It was the most boring, just torturous thing ever that you could deal with. It absolutely is one of the worst things ever.
And now that's what you do for work.
Yeah. Well, also mentally, though, in the injured situation, because I talk to guys all the time that they feel so displaced from the team.
Yeah, you do. The fear of missing out is real in sports. And I think Savage might speak different on this and Babs too with volleyball, but like in football, like you feel like that one person, because you can hide a bad person or a new person. And like football, I feel like that you can just feel like, man, he'll be in there long enough to where he'll take my spot. Like that's a real thing. And maybe that was just a me thing, but that pressure to get back, like sports pressure is real. And no matter what you tell, let's say an injured person or a person that's got a concussion or family issues, like that itch to get back is so bad. Oh, there's nothing worse than that feeling right there. So I never understood players that, I ain't gonna say I don't understand, because in my later years, if I could take the practices off, I would. But I never understood players that voluntarily wanted to be out of practice. So it's just, that is your ability to sharpen your knife for whatever battle you're going through and whatever sport it is. So I'm a believer in practice reps.
Yeah. I got a question for you real quick, Savage, before we get back to the NFL and Titans. When y'all running out the tee, did anybody ever fall?
Ooh, I don't remember anybody falling ever.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember anybody falling. Worst thing I ever saw on the football field other than like injuries was on one of those days we had like today. It was so hot during a game, and this is like early September, okay, when Tennessee is scorching, okay?
Yeah.
It was my senior year, I think, and we had a guy, man, that had got so hot and was boiling over so bad, like he crapped himself in the game. Yeah.
At practice or like in the...
No, in the game, and we wore white pants.
Oh, no.
Yeah, system shut down. Like, he was able to walk off, but it wasn't a pretty one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, was he like straight to the locker room? Like, how did it all,
like, what do you do?
How was it handled?
Straight to the locker room and just try to act like nobody saw you. You become a ghost. Like, I'm a ghost. Like, it's just like putting on the cloak in
I'm
Harry
a ghost.
I don't think you were ghosted from 102,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his system shut down, though, and he's one of those guys that, just was chilling and not really realizing how much he was dehydrating himself. That's probably the wildest non-football type of thing that I experienced while on that field up there. I mean, I had some crazy injuries and stuff like that I saw from people, though.
Matt Hasselbeck told an incredible story.
Yes.
Where he was in Washington, Savage, and he broke the huddle. And he was supposed to be under center, and he looks down. He realized his center had crapped himself.
Yeah.
So Hasselbeck was like, hell no. Hasselbeck got into shotgun, and they started freaking out on the sideline. And it was third down, and they didn't convert, so he came to the sideline. They were like, what are you doing? Like, why were you in shotgun? He's like, my man crapped himself. I'm not going in there. We don't have enough hand sanitizer for that.
No, and quarterbacks are real particular about that, especially for the ones that don't wear gloves on their hands.
Yeah.
Like, to be a center, you got to be in good shape. Your pore's supposed to be good and stuff like that. And we had a guy that was a replacement when our starting center was down, and this guy sweat like crazy. Like, our quarterback used to just be like, same thing, I'm not getting under center. Like, it was just so sweaty. And when he did have to get under center, like, he had a towel right there, like, immediately wiped his hand off. Like, it just, I mean, we made fun of it, and you probably went a tick too far with the joke. But, yeah, like that, today was one of those sweaty days.
Yeah.
Where cold tubs are going to be appreciated, and, like, recovery is not to be put on the back burner at all. If you go outside on a day like today and run and sweat, and you don't prehab, drink a whole lot of water and stretch and all those types of things, you're going to end up pulling a hamstring like in the next couple of days from dehydration.
Big Savage, Ramon Foster. So what did you notice today? Did somebody pop for you?
Did somebody pop? Man, I got to say I like what Chimere DK's doing.
Okay.
Really?
I genuinely do. I like the position that Tim has been put in right now. I think this team's got better speed than it did last year, but it's noticeable with a guy like Chimere DK down the field, like the ability to throw the ball down the field to him, whether it's on post routes, whether it's just on straight go routes, whether he's in and out on somebody and just topping them real quick and you got him like 20 yards down the field. Yeah, he can be a weapon. Will Bowling and I had this conversation 2 weeks ago. He's like, yeah, actually, who's going to be the wide receiver that you think step up? And I was just like, man, Chimre's been in a position where he's an all-pro. Man, keep him as a returner and let somebody else step up. After watching Chimere the last few times, I'm saying to myself, like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying, Will. Will was of the mindset, like, year two for him could be like, yeah, maybe he's doing punt returns, but putting him on the field in one of those wide receiver sets, I think it's too obvious of what he's capable of to not let his role grow. Now, where the ball comes, when the ball comes, I ain't got a clue because he got Carnell, he's got Callaway, and he's got Wandale in front of him, I'd say.
And Gunnar Helm, even though he's not a receiver, but he's definitely an option. Yeah.
But I would say this, too. Hearing Gunnar Helm speak today at the podium, I think the tight ends understand we'll get ours when the ball comes to us, because they're more talented at wide receiver this year. But Chimere DK stood out to me, not just today, but at the last opening session we were able to be at as well on, what was that, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim gonna mess around and be a weapon for real. Well, and also I can't say him without saying Alec. Alec Manor as well has sharpened his tools as well.
It's interesting with all the talk and I mean, obvious reasons, but Carnell Tate has been receiving, right, as the number 4 overall pick. And you forget about how important that jump from year 1 to year 2 is for Io Manor and DK. So I'm glad you mentioned that. And I don't know, and we're not going to talk formationally about what you saw out there, but I do know that Greg Cosell told us that he thinks that DK will get reps outside this year as opposed to just inside. So that he could be a weapon on the outside.
And the thing is, like, looking back at his tape at Florida, he just wasn't polished. Like, he's had an entire offseason now to kind of focus in on route running, understand what his role could be for the Titans. And I think if you do that, as far as Chimere is concerned, it could be something of note, man, with his career. I'm not sure what the end game's going to be with him. Because, again, like I said, he's going to have a whole lot of value because he's got that one AP next to his name, first team All-Pro. That buys him so much time in the league, man, just because everybody's going to look at the talent and see the speed, and the speed is real, too. And I'd be remiss, too, if I don't mention Keydrane Callaghan. another guy that stood out on the outside when it comes down to his ability on defense too. And instinctive, you can see that. Him and Michael Robinson both got some get about those two dudes, man, most definitely, on the defensive secondary.
Slay, you liked Robinson today too, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Love Robinson.
Yeah. And here's the thing about Micah, though. Micah got, not public embarrassment because of his job, but when Carnell tossed that ball down the field, everybody's like, who was it on? It was Micah Robinson. And Micah Robinson has done nothing but stack like 2 good days after those moments right there, man.
Well, that's key.
Kind of proving his
Took
point.
it personal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He did take it personal, like.
That's a good point, Babs. And man, they need, we all know they need depth on in the secondary. So that would be huge for Micah Robinson to continue to grow.
All right, what are you seeing
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was moving on. What are you seeing with the O-line? What are you seeing with the big guys? What are you seeing up front? I know there's no pads, but what you think?
Good movement is what I would say. It's hard to evaluate them, like, truly, whenever your two bookends aren't in. I know it was reported that, hey, Latham and Dan Moore, weren't in on practices today. The interior, I believe in. I love Brandon Crenshaw Dixon as well. He's going to be a good project, man, that'll have good payoff if he continues to, grow and get better with his footwork and hand placement and just get more reps, too. It was fascinating just watching the middle three kind of play in and play out. Peter got some time off, Peter Skoronski, and they end up moving guys in with Cam, and I thought it was fascinating watching those dudes just kind of be with the ones. You had other guys be with the twos, like Cordell Volson was with the twos today. You had Slater with the ones. Like, there was a lot of, like, back and forth with trying to figure out who works well with who. Now, again, there is no winner when it comes down to who's going to take the starting spot right now because, as you said, Babs, that'll come in the fall when they can show how physical they can be. Can they also be good athletes and also carry the physicality with it as well? But it's a lot of moving chairs right now. And I'll be honest with you, some guys who again, you know what the 1% look like is what I'm saying. And some guys, the same way that we just spoke about Michael Robinson being embarrassing, some guys on our offensive line had some plays, and honestly, too many plays that they're going to have a good bounce back in minicamp, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. That's where I'm at with just trying to build depth for this group. And some of these younger guys taking advantage of the opportunities, that right there is, you can get your get back. It just has to be within the lines of what OTAs allow, though, too. But that's just where I'm at with the second and some of the third group as well. Some guys, I was messing with Savage, like, yeah, he'll be cut. and he knew, Ron knew what I was talking about. He could identify, I was like, yeah, that ain't good right there.
Yeah. So
that's why, real quick, but that's why the O-line and D-line is so coveted. It's hard finding bigs that can do the job. Like, I joke when I say, like, the 1% is like, it ain't a lot of guys on the 53-man roster who's like, man, that guy sucks. Like, no, he's on the roster for a reason, but some of the dudes outside of that 53, you kind of look at it like, yep, I can see why you got cut.
Yeah. So, and I don't even know if you can or how you can answer this, but just from a difference standpoint from coaching staff, even just in OTAs and what you saw, how they did things from last year to now, and this offensive line coach and this coaching staff, because he was pretty honest when he was up there. Yeah, when he took the podium and he was like, hey, Bill Callahan is a GOAT. He's a legend. He's whatever, but then kind of also, if you read between the lines, he talked about, kind of teaching maybe a little different technique. I'm just curious if you, with your eye for offensive line play, see any difference in what they're doing at this point this year as opposed to how they did individual drills at this point last year.
Yes, I can, because that's all I've been tapping Savage about, okay? Whenever we look at certain stuff out there, I'm hitting Will and say, Will, look at this, or Rhett when he's out there as well. And again, I'll give you all of this with also saying that doesn't promise that it'll be better. It just shows that there's a change in philosophy and how they go about doing things. And this method that Coach Carmen Brasillo is using, it's a method that I got better with in my career, okay?
Yes.
All right. And with all of that being said, this has to also carry over into the fall, and these guys got to take all of this practice and incorporate it into the game. But the way I'm seeing Carmen Brasillo coach these guys up, it is a lot of man-on-man. I'm not using the machine, Olga and Bertha. Like, those probably served the purpose, and those guys last year who were under the tutelage, under the umbrella of Bill Callahan, probably benefited from some of it. But one of the best offensive line coaches that I ever played under, and Titans Hall of Famer Mike Munchak, we didn't involve ourselves with machines. We involved ourselves with men on the other side where I can feel you. I can also know that, look, this machine, if I push it, it won't just move back. It's going to push back at me as well. You see them doing football movement stuff to where side to side, good base, good hands, good pop. Like, I can time up an offensive lineman, a real person running across from me, instead of just having a machine where I just go back and forth. He's putting them through the ringer. Like, it is nonstop work for the most part. They have their fun. It was one of those moments on Tuesday, and you can tell this guy, our guy, Babs, because I know you're a big Peter Skoronski fan like me, but they're doing like one-on-one drills and stuff like that. What offensive line do? And Peter Skoronski is sitting on a young guy. He hit him with a little stutter step and a doggone spin move. And I'm laughing, and I think Coach Brasillo see me laughing, and Peter's just willy-nilly having a good time of his life. But what I would say, he ended up beating the guy. Peter showed him where his weakness was. Like, they're practicing against one another like iron sharpens iron. You feel me?
Yep.
It's not any brother-in-law, and it's not any of that, hey, you help me, I'll help you. And it's a lot of real movements from bodies that you feel, not just the machinery of it, if that makes sense, though, too. He's coaching them on in-drill, in-game stuff. They're not just going out there and just imploring themselves to say, hey, this is busy work. And guys get to the games like, why in the hell are we doing those drills when it's not real? Like, they're simulating defensive line movement. They're simulating bull rushes and real push, like bull rushing. He's yelling and fussing at them. It's like telling him, this is where your anchor's got to be. And he's explaining it. Without calling him Mike Munchak, I would look at Coach Carmen Brasillo and say, have you talked to him? Because their drill work look a lot like ours.
I know you said that doesn't mean it's going to be better, but
yeah.
But I do like that there's a different approach.
It's no wasted drill. Like, I can have you go out there and hit a bag and hit the sled 30 minutes at a time, and it nets nothing. But if I put two bodies aside you and I got to feel which direction they're moving, and when coach tell the D lineman to go and the linebacker to come downhill and they're coming fast, like, that's a real football drill is what I would say. Not just a, hey, get on the line.
Get on Big Bertha.
Go left, and I don't. Exactly.
Yeah.
And they didn't hit Big Bertha all the time, but with what I'm seeing and how they're going about these practices, it looks like real in-game football stuff that they're going to be utilizing. I think that's a step in a positive direction. What the personnel ends up looking like in the fall, hey, sometimes that just comes from each other. Like, hey, what are you doing? But what I am hearing is this, though. Those guys are going to dinner together. They're going on bike rides together. They're kicking it outside of the building. Like, I know we laugh and the camaraderie, the little small detail, the little minutia stuff, but it matters, though. The fact that they can just be friends and understand each other outside of the building. That way accountability goes up. And when Coach Carmen Brasillo is telling them, go hit him hard in the game or in these drills, bull rush him like you're an opposing defensive lineman, you don't take offense to it. You understand this is my brother. My brother's trying to make me better, if that makes sense to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big Savagery, Ramon Foster. You can hear
the insight, Big Savage.
Yep, you can hear him every weekday morning from 6 until 10 on Ramon and Will on 104.5 The Zone. Also, Titans radio analyst.
Yep.
Sources close to us, Big Savage, indicate that you do not like to get in the water necessarily.
What's that? Yeah, I'm not a water dude. I don't think human beings belong in the ocean, if I can just keep it real with y'all. This thing they call rogue waves, where you can just be on the boat and a big wave will just hit you from the side. Have y'all seen how big a blue whale is? Like, I feel like I don't think we belong in it.
Rogue waves.
Look it up.
Yo, I sent. I saw a reel where this guy, like, he was in scuba gear, but he was on the back of the boat, and this octopus crawled up. He wasn't watching. This octopus crawled up, grabbed him around the foot, and pulled him in the water.
Yeah, we don't belong in there. How do we know more about space than we do the actual ocean? Think about it.
Yeah, Bab says that's where the aliens are, in the ocean, in the water.
If you buy into some conspiracy theories.
Did y'all see the video of the dude that was picking with the octopus in the water, and then the octopus surrounded his face and almost suffocated him?
No.
Like, keep playing with the water if you want to. Okay, go ahead. You know, what's the lake in Georgia? Lake Lanier? But you don't go in there playing.
Oh, we talked about that. No, there. You know how many people die in Lake Lanier a year?
That's what I'm saying.
It is. And there's like reports of people like being pulled under from spirits or whatever because I guess apparently it was an old city that was flooded. Oh, there's a lot of
spirits
things.
is in there. Yeah. So if you tell me, Babs, because I know you're from Georgia, hey, Big Tom's going to take you out on Lake Lanier. You can tell Big Tom to go burn that boat, okay? Because I won't be in there.
Big Tom ain't going out there either.
Big Sav to Ramon Foster at Ramon Foster on X. Thank you, Big Moan. Appreciate you.
Man, Edgar Baba, see you tomorrow, dog.
Hey, stop. Don't be doing that. Don't be trying to pass people off. I see what you're doing over there. I see you in the morning.
9:20. Unless he's asleep.
No, I'll be up after Edgar.
Yeah, I heard he slept through his appearance last week.
What's that?
Savage already back.
Savage is gone.
He's gone.
Savage got something to do, I guess.
Oh.
All right, more
Well, he always
3HL.
has something to coach.
Coming up, how many people were arrested in New York after that win last night? I've got the number for you next. 3HL. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
We in here.
Carolina and Vegas going at it.
Yep.
In Carolina tonight.
Carolina and Vegas. Let me see.
What you rolling with, you know?
First, I'm rolling with a 25% profit boost.
There you go. Last night's NBA game, according to DraftKings, the most bet NBA game ever. You know people were live betting that thing all the way through with that comeback?
Yep. I bet they will.
I really don't do that. Do you do that?
Yep. I sure do, y'all.
Why am I not surprised by that
I
answer?
don't know. I'm going. I want to go money line.
Heads, Carolina. Tails, Vegas.
And going under the 6.5.
Under the 6.5.
Minus 1.5. Under 6.5.
That goaltending has been, like Todd was talking about how everyone's talking about how great the games have been. Like me. I mean, they're great to me. For someone who doesn't know the sport as well as he does, but he's like, it's been very sloppy. Like if you had better goaltending, these unders would have hit on the total.
Yeah.
But that's why he's staying away from it. But they're bound to get some better play.
Yeah.
And Bussy is going to start his second game now for Carolina. I know one bet Covers put out there was over 21.5 saves for Bussy. Bussy with the boys. New York PD, NYPD, says 56 people were arrested last night following the Knicks' historic comeback.
Good.
56? That's a lot lower than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of me too. Like, if San Antonio wins and makes it 3-2 and it goes back to New York and then the Knicks win in the Garden,
oh, yeah.
What will that number be?
200.
Yeah.
Yeah, Covers was like, we'll probably set it at over under 100.
Question is, how many Spurs fans are going to get their butts whooped?
Yeah, these fans are ridiculous, though. Somebody hit Wemby in the head with an egg.
Oh,
They were throwing eggs at the players as they were walking to the hotel.
Like, what are we doing? God, why?
And props to Wemby for not turning around and going at that guy.
Mm-hmm. That's weak. You want to have the connection with the players, but then you start abusing it like that. That ain't cool, man. Why would you throw an egg at them, man? I threw like 2 or 3 eggs. Hit them in the head.
Yeah. Dumb.
Oh, man. There's stuff like that that's going to make it obnoxious to see them win.
Also, Lake Lanier, to clean that up.
Yeah.
It was created in the 50s. And they said that close to 700 people have died since it was created in the 50s. And they say most of it's alcohol consumption. But they said, they flooded a city. So there's
Graveyard.
There's a name for the town and everything. I forget what it is. I've moved on. But
It's some crazy stuff. Don't dig deep. You don't want to know if you're ever going.
Bingo card. They don't drink fast. They talk too much.
Bingo.
That was you. Yeah, Europe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to keep
Europeans and warm beer was the conversation.
I'm trying to keep myself from clapping.
That's me. Ugh.
She's got a splint on her finger.
Every time we talked about college football, I was like, ah.
I'm the one you want out there.
She's abusing herself. Yeah, me.
Yeah.
That breakdown I gave?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Top notch.
There's nobody that breaks down the Titans practices like we do.
They never will. Not like that.
No, I can't.
No. You're a little better. I'm talking about me out there.
Never forget the ace in the hole. Injunction.
Man, ain't it work for people?
It's not bleeding. It's just oozing.
That's gross. I hate that little thing.
I mean, it is a big body.
Babs.
Talking about savage swimming.
Flip me off.
She's just showing you her injury.
I've seen it. I don't need to see it no more.
Friday edition coming up tomorrow. We will be at Circa in Franklin, Kentucky. Come on up and see us.
Gamble, talk, chill, make bets.
I win every time I'm up there.
Sure do. I'm going to take your place this time.
Yeah. hit my slot machine right by the studio because you have plenty of time to go out there and play some slots before you during a break.
Except when you compile a bunch of credits and then you text us and you're like, I'm gonna keep playing.
Sorry, boys, I'm gonna be late. I'm on a hot streak here.
Mama's winning.
Yeah, that was when I won 200.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully, we were able to put a smile on your face. 3HL is organized chaos. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you unless you were getting a shout out to our baby girl, Hadley.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Damn.